welcome to another episode of Ìṣẹ̀ṣe for today. Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ kú ojúmọ́ níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa. Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ kú ojúmọ́ níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa. Àṣẹ Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. Grand rising and welcome to another episode of Ìṣẹ̀ṣe for today. Nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa. Divine, ẹ káàárọ̀, international, thank you for joining. Jane Juma, I see you. Thank you for joining. Grand rising and welcome to another day. Keep clicking on your screen. Olami, international savage, ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ kú ojúmọ́. Grand rising, Lord Pope, welcome to another episode of Ìṣẹ̀ṣe for today. Our daily live streaming where we'll delve into another teaching of the Odù Ifá. Mena, grand rising and welcome today. Mrs. O Forever, Eshegoni Adupeo. Victoria Akinwumi, thank you very much for joining us today. Master Jeff, thank you for joining us today. As you join in, please click on the plus sign to follow and let me know where you are streaming from today. Click on the plus sign to follow and let me know where you are streaming from today. Aku ojúmọ́, ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà ló máa jẹ́ fún wa níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa. Thank you very much, international service. Ẹ ṣé àdúpẹ́. Click on the plus sign to follow. Continue to click on your screen, like, share, and repost. We are delving into another Odù Ifá for today, another essay Ifá for today, where we will be learning the undiluted, unwatered down truth about Ifá, about Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, about African spirituality, and every other thing in between. Ẹ káàbọ̀, ẹ kú ojúmọ́. Ifá is the words of Olódùmarè. Ifá ni ohun ẹnu Olódùmarè. Olódùmarè is the divine and supreme being that created the heaven, the earth, and every other thing in between it. Just Mimi, thank you so much for joining. Last born, it's been a while I saw you on the live stream, Báwo ni o, ẹ kú ọjọ́ mẹ́ta o, ẹ kú iṣẹ́. Àyìnlá, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Anthony Akínpẹ̀lú, thank you so much for joining us. As you join in, if you are not following, click on the plus sign to follow. Sheye West, Harry, ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Continue to click on your screen, like, share, and repost. Odù Ifá mi la máa tún máa gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. We are going to be delving into another Odù Ifá for today. Ifá is the words of Olódùmarè. Ifá ni afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé. Ifá is the GPS of life. Ifá is the words, the manual of life, the combination of the instructions of this life. For every manufacturer, there is always a manual to give us instruction on how to use that thing and how not to abuse that thing. Is that okay? Mary of DL1, thank you for joining. As you join, let me know where you are streaming from. Let me know where you are streaming from today. So everything that we need in life comes with a manual from the manufacturer. None of us have lived this life before. We don't know what this life is about. We don't know what to do, how to go about it, what not to do. Patek 2026 from Ogun State, mo kí yín o. Ṣẹ́gbà lẹ́yìn ni àbírẹ́mọ, a kí yín pé ẹ kú ojúmọ́. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ire ló máa bá wa lénìí. So for everything that we have, there is always a manual. Just Mimi, thank you so much from Houston, Texas. Eshegoni Adupe. For everything that we have in life, there is always a manual. And this life has a manual. Olódùmarè did not leave us without direction, without vision, to just come into this life roaming up and down. And the manual is embedded in the 256 Odù Ifás. There are 256 chapters that it is divided into. And each of those chapters has verses. We call them essay. And everyone has a story. A story that is embedded with instructions, directions, blessings, and, guidelines on how to live this life to the fullest and maximum. There is a difference between living life and enjoying life. There are different qualities of life. So religion has taught us to gaslight ourselves to say, at least I'm alive. I thank God that I'm alive. I'm better than those that have gone. There is so much more to life than just being alive. The quality of life that you live, the way you manage your time, the way you are able to get the best out of every point in your life, that is what Ifa is speaking about. It's not just about being alive. It's about being alive and making sure that you are fulfilling the purpose for which you came. Knowing the things that align with you as a person, not just some general rules and regulations for everybody. Knowing what aligns with you as a person and following it. Gizmo, Ekujometa, Àbọrú, Àbọyè, it's been a while. How are you and how is everything doing? Ekujometa, Ẹṣé púpọ̀, Adúpẹ́, Ẹṣé púpọ̀, Adúpẹ́. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. Our flash goal has been posted. Let's see what we have today. The algorithm says 4 people to send in gift of roses. 4 people. In your Mary Berry, I think this is the easiest we have ever had. 4 different people to send in roses. Ẹṣé Goni, Mrs. O Forever, Gizmo, thank you so much for that. 2 more people. Black Zets, Ẹṣé Goni, Adúpẹ́. Sacred Groove, Iyanifa, I am super grateful. The goal has been achieved. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀ will surround us, support us in every of our life goals and make it easy for us. Ẹṣé Goni, Adúpẹ́. If you are on the Global Ifa Community Group, the WhatsApp channel, please can you type in the comment section our Odù Ifá for today. What is the Odù Ifá for today? Goddess Rí, Ẹṣé Goni, Adúpẹ́. Olúbùkọ́lá, Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ajé á máa bùkún ọlá yín. Níre báyìí lọ́jọ́ ń yọ, ire ilé ayé wa máa yọ, Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹṣé Goni. Anthony Akínpẹ̀lú says Odù Ifá Okanran Meji. Odù Ifá Okanran Meji ni Odù Ifá tá a máa gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. The Odù Ifá we'll be delving into today is Odù Ifá Okanran Meji. If you are an English-speaking audience, a member of the English-speaking audience, don't worry. For every Yoruba sentence or word that I say, I will always translate it into English. Adébáyọ̀, Ẹṣé Goni, Adúpẹ́. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Akínyìn, mo ṣe ogbó àtọ̀ yín o. Yesterday, we taught on one particular Odù Ifá. What was the Odù Ifá for yesterday? Who can remember? Odù Ifá wo la gbé yẹ̀wò lánàá? Odù Ifá wo la gbé yẹ̀wò lánàá? The Odù Ifá we spoke about yesterday. What was the title of the Odù Ifá? This is Ifa College. This is a school. I want to make sure that everything we learn, we retain it. Odù Ifá wo la gbé yẹ̀wò lánàá? Oya, o fastest finger first. Odù Ifá wo ni Odù Ifá tá gbé yẹ̀wò lánàá? A máa lọ sínú Odù Ifá Okanran Meji. Odù Ifá Ìka Méjì, Ẹṣé Goni. Gizmo, Odù Ifá Ìka Méjì is the Odù Ifá for yesterday. Odù Ifá Ìka Méjì. In that Odù Ifá Ìka Méjì for yesterday, what was the significant thing that stayed with you? What was the significant thing that you resonated with in Odù Ifá Ìka Méjì? Remember that at the Ifa College, we don't only come here to recite Ẹsẹ̀ Ifá and we are happy and we are dancing and we are proud Yoruba children or proud Orisha children. We do more than that. We bring out the lessons, the blessings, and the instructions. And then we teach ourselves and tell ourselves how we are able to apply it to our everyday lives. So if you cannot remember it, how do you apply it? How does it improve the quality of your life? So from Odù Ifá Ìka Méjì yesterday, you as an individual, what is that one thing that stuck with you? What is that one thing that stayed with you? What lesson or blessing did you receive from Odù Ifá Ìka Méjì yesterday? For those of you that were here, or for those of you that watched the replay, somebody is asking, Mikira the brand is asking, how can I enroll? The website is pinned on your screen right now on TikTok, ifacollege.ng. Just go to ifacollege.ng, click on the 3 buttons on the top right corner. It will take you to the menu and you are able to enroll. Odù Ifá Ìka Méjì, kí ló kọ́ wa lánàá? Kí ló Odù Ifá Ìka Méjì kọ́ wa lánàá? One significant thing that I know that everybody must have learned and stayed with is that success in life is not a general thing. It's not general rules and regulation. You have to follow the instructions of what is obtainable for your ori on your path in life. The Odù Ifá for yesterday was talking about Ọ̀rúnmìlà, and he was talking about the fact that téèyàn bá fi ọ̀nà èrú tó bá fi kó ọrọ̀ jọ, if you amass wealth in an illegal way, your hands will come to the ground. Everything will go to the ground. But we were also able to establish the fact that it is not only illegal ways, like, everybody thinks there are general ways that things are illegal. Yes, there are things that are illegal with your government, with your society, with your family. But first and most important is this thing that you are doing, this business you are involved with, this career you are building. Is it legal or illegal with your ori, with your destiny? Does it align with your own destiny? Very important. Iyanifa Ewa, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you for the support. Elédùmarè, Ajay will continue to increase it for you. Mrs. O Forever said, knowing what works with your ori. Exactly. You need to know the things that work with your ori. Is very important. There are no general set of rules and regulations for everybody. As it depends on you fulfilling your destiny in this life. So something might be legal for somebody else. Your ori might consider it a taboo, and it is illegal. And then you go into it because other people are succeeding in it. No. Ifá has come to teach us and makes us understand that more than just having general rules and regulations, ìwà pẹ̀lẹ́, don't be greedy, don't be selfish, don't lie, hold on to your honesty, òtítọ́, and all of those general good stuff, that's okay. But when it gets right down to it, you want to know what is acceptable for your own life, for your own destiny. That is what we learned yesterday. Nínú Odù Ifá Meji. As you are learning, retain these things. There are situations in life that will require these lessons to pop up and for you to be able to use it. That's the essence of learning, so that you can bring it up when you need it, and it can improve the quality of your life. We are delving into the next Odù Ifá for today, and that is Odù Ifá Okanran Meji. Odù Ifá Okanran Meji ni Odù Ifá tá a máa gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Keep clicking on your screen, like, share, repost, and let's get this live streaming to as many more people as we can, particularly those of our talk about Irete Odi. Go to the YouTube channel, the YouTube channel Iyanifa Ewa TV, and find out the other Odù Ifás we have talked about. The person saying talk about Irete Odi. Today our focus is on Okanran Meji. If you need any other Odù Ifá aside from that, head over to the YouTube channel Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube. Scroll down and look for the other Odù Ifás that you need. Odù Ifá Okanran Meji ni Odù Ifá tá a máa gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. Let somebody type the YouTube channel in the comment section so that we can pin it. Before we start any program, before we start our day, before we start any activity, the first thing we are supposed to make is Iba. Paying homage to the powers that be, paying homage to those that made it possible for us to see this day and exist in this day. Iba is how we pay homage, and it is a spiritual activity in Yoruba land. So for those of you that meet Yoruba people and you say, Yoruba people are very respectful, their culture is respectful, their tradition is respectful. It is more than just a culture and tradition for us. It is our spirituality. Acknowledging the elders around us, acknowledging those that are ahead of us. It is our duty and our responsibility in our spirituality, and it comes out of Ifá. So we are going to pay homage. Where are the rest of you, and who are those that are whispering? Everybody is supposed to be here. We are going to start by making our Iba. When I'm making the Iba, whether you are Yoruba or non-Yoruba speaking, just type Iba share in the comment section. You are saying that with the Àṣẹ of Olódùmarè, our Iba will be accepted. Today is Ọ̀sẹ̀ Ògún and Ẹgbẹ́. There are different days of the week in the Yoruba calendar assigned to different orishas. Our Yoruba calendar is a 4-day-a-week calendar. So we have Ọ̀sẹ̀ Ifá, we have Ọ̀sẹ̀ Ògún and Ẹgbẹ́. There are different orishas. We have Ọ̀sẹ̀ Ọbàtálá, we have Ọ̀sẹ̀ Jàkútà, which is Ọ̀sẹ̀ Ṣàngó. So all our orishas are divided into those days to pay particular homage to them and to give offering to them. Today is Ọ̀sẹ̀ Ògún and Ẹgbẹ́. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ọlọ́sẹ̀ àgbà wọn ní ìdásí wa lára. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà, àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́, Elédùmarè kábíyèsí ọba kẹrẹrẹ kárí ayé àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ. Òràn ọmọ níṣẹ́ fàyàtì ọba tí ń migbó kìjikìji, abiyamọ tí ò jẹ́ kọ́mọ ó jábọ́, ògbẹ́kún ọmọ ẹ̀ta tí wéré, kábíyèsí ọba tí ń fọba jẹ, kábíyín òsí ọba lánàá ọba lénìí ọba títí ayérayé. Elédùmarè ọba tó fi gbogbo àgbálá ayé yìí tó fi ṣe àpótí ìtìsẹ̀ rẹ̀, aṣẹ̀dá awẹ̀dá amẹ̀dá ọba tó lọ kọrin kése àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ. Kábíyèsí ọba tí ń fọba jẹ, kábíyín òsí kò sẹ́nì kankan tó lè bí yín, ọba lánàá ọba lénìí ọba títí ayérayé tí ò ní pẹ̀kun, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ. Ọ̀ràn ọmọ níṣẹ́ fàyàtì ọlọ́run mímọ́ ọlọ́run tuntun, kábíyèsí Elédùmarè tó ba lórí ohun gbogbo, aṣẹ̀dá awẹ̀dá amẹ̀dá àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ. Jagunjagun òde ọ̀run àṣèbà, àjàgùnmàlè olúwo òde ọ̀run àṣèbà, olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin àṣèbà. Mo ṣèbà bàbá mi, mo ṣèbà ìyá mi, mo ṣèbà àwọn ọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà mí wá sáyé, gbogbo bàbá gbogbo ìyá tó péjọpọ̀ síbí lẹ́yìn àṣèbà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Mo ṣèbà ọmọdé, mo ṣèbà àgbàlagbà, mo ṣèbà dúdú, mo ṣèbà funfun, mo ṣèbà gbogbo agbára tó solé ayé ró, gbogbo agbára tó ṣílẹ̀kùn ọjọ́ ìní àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́, mo ṣèbà ẹlẹ́yẹ, mo ṣèbà àwọn òṣòro mọ̀nìgà, mo ṣèbà àwọn arógbáṣọ má bòtán, àwọn arógbáṣọ má balẹ̀, àwọn olókìkí òru, mo ṣèbà àwọn ọ̀yà mi ọ̀pàkí àlàkẹ́, àwọn alágogo idẹ, mo ṣèbà àwọn àtẹ̀dọ̀jòrò òǹró, àwọn apanimáyọ̀dà, mo ṣèbà yín ìyá mi ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ lọ́mú, ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń gbé lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì jà, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ẹlẹ́yẹ, ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ́dùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́, ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ayé abiyamọ ọ̀run, mo ṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ. Ògbẹ́kún ọmọ ẹ̀ta tí wéré, abiyamọ tòótọ́ àṣèbà, abiyamọ ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀ tí ò jẹ́ kọ́mọ ó jábọ́, àṣèbà yín o aníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ. Lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé níbi tá a ti ń pe Ifá tá a ti ń ṣe ọ̀sẹ̀ lénìí, àṣèbà fún gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà wa tí à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lénìí, àníkọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà ó kó má dá sí wa lára, kíbà wá ṣẹ ọ̀run. Gbogbo onílé gbogbo àlejò lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé níbi tẹ́ ẹ wà nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi, mo ṣèbà orí, mo ṣèbà ẹlẹ́dàá, mo ṣèbà ọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà yín wá sáyé, àwọn tó wà pẹ̀lú wa àtàwọn tó ti bèbè àgbáre, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ̀run. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, inú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá mi la tún fẹ́ bọ́ sí lénìí. Odù Ifá Ọ̀kànràn méjì lodù Ifá tá a máa gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. Ifá orí mi rèé o, àṣeyé ìpà Ifá, àṣeyé ìpà Ikin. Ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tó wà nínú ẹsẹ̀ Ifá yìí wọ́n máa fi mọ̀ wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àáfẹ́ tí ọ̀tún gbọ́ kò ní gbà tòsì jáde, á dénú wa báyìí, á di ọdọdindi, á dirun, á digba, á dúró tì wá, á sọlé ayé wa dire, á mówó wa, á mọ́lá wa, á mọ́là wa, àìkú tí ń ṣe baálé ọ̀rọ̀, ìgbéga ìṣẹ́gun ní gbogbo ọ̀nà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá olókun asọ̀rọ̀ dayọ̀. Bá a ṣe ń kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá yìí lénìí, kífá wá kó wá sọ̀rọ̀ wa dayọ̀ tí ilé tọmọ tàbí tara tọkọtaya láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé, kífá wá fọ̀nà hàn wá, kífá wá fi ọ̀nà hàn wá kúrò nínú ibi tá a wà, kó gbé wa lọ síbi tó rí ń gbé wa lọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá olókun, ìwọ ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni dayọ̀, gbogbo ibi tí kíkan àti kíkorò bá wà, wá sọ̀rọ̀ wa dayọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín tá a yàn, ìṣẹ̀dá tá a yàn, wá fi orí wa mọ̀, kẹ́sẹ̀ wa má ṣì wá lọ́nà ọbẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ tá a ti ń kọ́ láti àtètèkọ́ṣe, gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ tá a ti kọ́ sẹ́yìn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àá mú lò àmúlò àmúre owó wá àmú ọlá wá. Àwọn èèyàn á wò wá wá ní láti ìgbà tó o ti ń kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ Ifá yìí a ti rí ìyípadà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá ti gbè wá, ìṣẹ̀ṣe ti gbè wá, òun làwọn èèyàn á máa sọ lórí èmi àti láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kí ló dé tá àti ìkọ́ tipẹ́tipẹ́ òun lórin tó máa jáde lẹ́nu wa. Àwa náà á wá padà wá àṣẹnu rere ní àwọ àyìnfá. Ifá yin Elédùmarè nítorí èmi àti yín o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ. Yétúndé Bọ́dúndé on YouTube, ẹ kú ojúmọ́, ẹ káàárọ̀, ire la máa bára wa ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá tá a fẹ́ kọ́ lénìí ni Odù Ifá Ọ̀kànràn méjì. Kí ni mo pè é o? Odù Ifá Ọ̀kànràn méjì. Odù Ifá kí ni o? Odù Ifá Ọ̀kànràn méjì. Odù Ifá Ọ̀kànràn méjì ni Odù Ifá tí a máa gbé yẹ̀wò lẹ́kùn. The voices you are hearing in the background is the voices of the àwọn. As we are learning, they are also learning. So if you have children around you that are of age, knowledgeable age, they can always join. Everything we talk about is within the range of what children can listen to at the same time. Odù Ifá Ọ̀kànràn méjì. I'm going to be reading from the manual of the sacred text of Ifá, as put together by Iyanifa Ewa myself on behalf of Ifá College. The sacred text of Ifá is a compilation of the 256 Odù Ifás. In their original Yoruba text, the ancient Yoruba rendering of it, translated into modern day English that you and I can understand better, at least a lot of us can understand better. And then Ifá College goes further to extract the lessons, the blessings, and the instruction in each of those ese Ifá, and then takes a step further to teach us how to apply it to different aspects of our life. Because what is the essence of learning it? What's the essence of knowing it if you cannot apply it to your everyday life and it makes sense? So we teach you how to apply it to your everyday life, and then we wrap it up with the Iwure, the prayers that is attached to that Esefa. I'll be reading from this sacred text. If you have not pre-ordered the sacred text of the Odù, or you have not ordered your own copy, head over to the website ifacollege.ng. The three buttons on the top right corner will take you to the menu. The first item on the menu is the sacred Ifá text. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí Olódùmarè ń sọ, the sacred Ifá text. Click on it, read all the information there, and order or pre-order, depending on the time you are watching this video. If you are catching a replay, every information you need will be in the description box below. Odù Ifá Ọ̀kànràn méjì. Ifá ní kánjúkánjú ò lólé ayé, kìtàkìrà kò lè fa okùn ọ̀la. Kánjúkánjú ò lólé ayé, kìtàkìrà ò ní fa okùn ọ̀la. Ojú bá kán ni lówó láàárọ̀, kò gbọ́dọ̀ kán ni lówó ní ọjọ́ alẹ́. Adífá fún Ọ̀kànràn méjì lọ́jọ́ tí wọ́n máa kó ẹ̀fà Odù Ifá wá sílé ayé. Ẹbọ làwọn ní kán mú ṣe, wọ́n sì gbẹ́bọ níbẹ̀, wọ́n rúbọ. Let's go through it again. Wọ́n ní kánjúkánjú ò lólé ayé, kìtàkìrà ò ní ká fa okùn ọ̀la. Ojú bá kán ni lọ́jọ́ àárọ̀, kò gbọ́dọ̀ kán ni lọ́jọ́ alẹ́. Adífá fún Ọ̀kànràn méjì lọ́jọ́ tí wọ́n kó ẹ̀fà Odù wá sílé ayé. Ẹbọ làwọn ní kó mú ṣe, wọ́n sì gbẹ́bọ níbẹ̀, wọ́n rúbọ. Níṣe lọ́wọ́ padà wá tó ń ṣẹnu rere yin awo, làwọn yin Ifá. Ifá yin Elédùmarè ọba. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. English speaking audience, listen carefully. Ifá says, hastiness never builds this world. Running life's journey without direction will not bring wealth faster. Steady effort is what leads to honor and lifetime prosperity. Whoever rushes in the morning must not rush in the evening of their lifetime. This Odù Ifá was cast for Ọ̀kànràn méjì on the day that they brought 6 of the Odù Ifá to the world. They were told to sacrifice, they heard and they performed. Afterwards, they came back to acknowledge and to appreciate their awo. Awo in turn praised Ifá, Ifá praised Olódùmarè. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. Please keep clicking on your screen, keep clicking on your screen, keep your gifts coming in. As you join in, if you are not following, click on the plus sign to follow. You love this content and you want to know the next time we are going on live, so click on the plus sign to follow, share and repost as many times as is possible for you. As you do this, you are telling the algorithm that this is good content and they should show it to more and more people. Ifá ní kánjúkánjú ò lólé ayé, kìtàkìrà ò ní kéèyàn lọ́lá, kìtàkìrà ò fa okun ọ̀la wá, lambastic grand rising. Now, obvious interpretation and obvious lesson of this Odù Ifá is what? Hastiness and hurrying ahead of your time is not going to bring wealth faster than it's supposed to. Think about it like this. Somebody is coming to you from another state. No matter how much you call them to say, please be fast, the car is not going to fly. They are going to get to you at the time they are going to get to you. Kánjúkánjú ò lólé ayé, rushing and going ahead of your time. Wọ́n ní àwọn kan wọ́n sáré trailer wọ́n kọlù kẹ̀kẹ́, àbọ̀ wọ́n sáré kẹ̀kẹ́ wọ́n kọlù trailer. Kánjúkánjú ò lólé ayé, kìtàkìrà ò dọ́là, kò ní ká rí okun ọ̀la fà. Yes, one of the obvious lessons here is patience. But you need to understand that when Ifá is speaking, the words of Olódùmarè is deeper than just surface level. And you need to, which is why we do this every morning, to break it down. Now, who was this Odù Ifá cast for? Okanran Meji, èyí tó máa lọ kó ẹ̀fà odù wá sílé ayé. Okanran Meji was going to bring 6 of the Odù Ifá to the world. Okanran Meji was going to hurry. There are 256 Odus. Now, in the 256 Odus, every major Odu has their own number. Every major Odu has 16. It has 16 combinations that they belong to. 16 by that 16 will give us 256. Kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ kánjú tó, wọn ò lè ṣe ju 16 yẹn lọ. No matter how much in a hurry they are, they cannot do more than that. Can I do Ifá even if I'm not Yoruba? Ifá welcomes everybody to his mat, irrespective of your culture, of your race, your background, your language, your sexual preference, your gender bias or gender alignment, your social status, academic status, irrespective of whatever. I will give you a very significant example, which is Susan Wenger. She's an Austrian, pure-blooded European, and she came to Nigeria to learn Ifá, to do Ifá, and she later, her Ifá name was later given to her. We know her as Aduni Olorisha, and she's the one that went on to build the beautiful masterpiece that we call the Osun Osogbo Groove today. She's a pure European. Ifá accepted her. She came here, got married here, had children here, raised a family here, and lived the rest of her life building and expanding the works of Ifá, and Ifá accepted her. So yes, everybody is welcome. You are interested in learning, head over to the website ifacollect.ng, or you copy the number that is pinned on your screen, Chief Iyanifa Ewa's number. It takes you to our verified WhatsApp contact. Is that okay? Mama, does Ifá have repercussions? Okay, let me answer that question by asking you a question. Ifá is the voice of Olódùmarè. Olódùmarè is the divine and supreme being that created everything that we know in this life and the life that we don't know. So the words of Olódùmarè that created the heaven and earth, is it going to have repercussions? No. Ifá is global and universal knowledge and manual of life. If LG creates a phone for us today, and we take that manual and we read it and we follow the instructions of that manual on how to use that phone, how to take care of that phone, how not to get that phone to malfunction, does following that instruction, does it have repercussion? Does it have a negative effect on the phone and the user? No. So if you understand what Ifá is, then you will be able to answer for yourself if it has repercussions or not. Let's start by understanding what a thing is. They said if you do not know how to use a thing, abuse of that thing is inevitable. So once you know what Ifá is and you learn what Ifá is, you would realize that Ifá is not any one of those things that they told you. Ifá is pure knowledge. You are the one that now picks the knowledge to apply it. It's like you are learning how to cook jollof rice and there is instruction. And somebody says, does jollof rice have negative effects on you? No. Cook it according to the instruction. If they say put 1 teaspoon of salt into your big pot of rice and you decide to pour 1 bag of salt into it and you eat it, what's going to happen? There will be repercussion. Why? You have gone outside of line. You have decided to do what you feel like doing. So for everything in life, if you do not work within the confines of how that thing is supposed to be used based on the person that gave it to you, once you walk out of line in nature, there is the abuse and misuse and there are repercussions for it. Is that okay? That is why in Ifá, I admonish people more than anything else, get knowledge. Don't just say, I want to buy this, I want to buy that. My Baba said this, my Baba said that. What are you doing to get knowledge for yourself, for your own self? So that in case somebody tells you something that doesn't align, you yourself can say, no. I don't think if I can say that. If you are a woman that is in a polygamous relationship and then you go to somebody claiming to be a babalawo and you say, my co-wife is giving me stress, and he says, we know something that I know something I will give to you to unalive her so that she will just go. If you are somebody that has been studying the Odù Ifá and the Ifá, you will tell that so-called babalawo immediately that no, that is not Ifá. Ifá does not tell us to unalive people because they are giving us issues. Can you actually do a divination and let me know what Ifá is saying? Then the divination will say, do this, do this, do that. Appease Oshun, appease Ajé, appease this. Orisha Oshun will now bring love into that home. And you find out that you and your co-wife are living and existing like sisters. But that one that told you to unalive the person, you will go about and say, one Ifá priest said. It's not Ifá priest that said that, and Ifá priest will not tell you that because it is not contained in any Ifá. Which is why the 2 major things that Ifá anchors on is responsibility and accountability for yourself. You are responsible for the information you process. You are accountable for the choices and the steps that you take. So as anybody is giving you information, including me, go out and check it. Does this align? This Odù Ifá Iyanifa is reading to us. Does it really exist? Is that what it means? Knowledge is what Ifá is. Global and universal knowledge. The encyclopedia of every form of life, either human, animal, spirit, past, present, future, and every other thing in between, even the ones we are not aware of. Purely that is what Ifá is. You are the one that will now take that instruction and use it according to what Ifá has directed you. Dr. Yomi, Moshe Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. I hope I've answered your question. So for those of you that want to learn Ifá, just go to the Ifá College website or copy the number that is showing on your screen. The Odù Ifá for today is Meji. Meji is talking about patience. On the surface, we see that. But this Odù Ifá was divined for Meji when they were going to bring 6 of their Ifá to this earth. 6 of their Ifá to this earth. If you have asked a question, please hold on. You don't have to spam the comment section with the repeating the same thing. When it's time for questions, I would answer you. Now, every Odù Ifá, like I was saying, has 16 Odus. Every major Odù Ifá comes as 16. So when you have Ogbe, you have Eji Ogbe, you have Ogbe Oyeku, you have Ogbe Oji, Ogbe Iwori, Ogbe Oworin, Ogbe Obara, Ogbe Okanran, Ogbe Ose, Ogbe Ofun. Which other one again? Enyomo. Can you stand up? What's going on? Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, sit and listen to me. So you have Ogbe attached to every one of the Odù Ifá to make 16. That is what is allotted to Ogbe. Oyeku has his own. Oyeku Meji, Oyeku Ogbe. ọ̀yẹ̀kú ìwòrì, ọ̀yẹ̀kú ọ̀wọ́nrín, ọ̀yẹ̀kú ọ̀bàrà, ọ̀yẹ̀kú ọ̀kànràn, ọ̀yẹ̀kú òdí, ọ̀yẹ̀kú ọ̀sẹ́, ọ̀yẹ̀kú òfun, on and on like that to make it 16. No matter how hard they all try, they cannot get more than that 16. Nǹkan tó ríyàn fún wọn is that 16. What the Ori and the Ẹlẹ́dàá of their destiny in the Odù means for them is that 16. So in this story, Okanran Meji, wọ́n ní adífá fún Okanran Meji lọ́jọ́ tí wọ́n máa kó ẹ̀fà Odù wá sílé ayé. They were going to bring 6 of that Odù. Come back here. Where are you going? They were going to bring 6 of that Odù to life. But Okanran Meji was in a hurry. Rushing and rushing. Please keep clicking on your screen. Keep clicking on your screen, please. Let's keep the likes coming and keep the live streaming active. The WhatsApp number has been pinned on your screen for those of you that want to copy it. Okanran Meji was in a hurry to quickly bring these 6 and rush back to Oru and bring, there are 256. Let me bring as many of it as I can bring. Let me bring as many of it as I can bring. No. This Odù Ifá was cast for Okanran Meji saying, Konju olole aye. This earth that you are coming to, rushing is not how it works. Let me take as much as I can. That is not how it works. Kitakira onika afa okun ola. Doing and doing this one, pulling this one, adding this one, jama, hustle. That does not guarantee that you are going to get hold of the secret of success. There is something that is already destined for you. You cannot get more than that. You cannot be faster than it. You cannot run faster than your Ori. Nobody is asking you to be lazy and sit down and say, they say I cannot run faster than my Ori, whatever my Ori brings. No. You need to first of all understand what has Ori destined for me. I've said it before, I will say it again. Whatever life you are living, without doing your Itefa, without knowing the Odù Ifá that breathed you, that has given you the instruction and the manual of your life, if you are going through life without knowing it, you are shortchanging yourself. Goddess Ree, the algorithm says you have watched our live streaming on Ifá College for 400 minutes. Wow, I celebrate you, Eshe Goni. Thank you for taking your time to stay with the knowledge of Ifá, to stay with Ifá College. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, everything you have learned, every blessing you have received will stay with you and will multiply with you. Ashe. You need to find out what your own destined path is, the things that align with you. Until they sat Okanran Meji down to tell Okanran Meji that you are destined to just 16 Odù, despite the fact that there are 256. You cannot have more than 16. The combination of you cannot be more than 16. Every other Odù has 16. That's how 256 is made. That was when Okanran calmed down and said, okay, if that's the case, let me go in the pace that Ifá and Olódùmarè has destined for me to go. Because at the end of the day, you cannot take somebody else's blessing. The moment you drag something that is not your own, the person is going down. There is only one direction, and that's southward. That is down. That is what got so many people into the situations they are in life, into the predicaments they are in life. What your hand cannot reach, what you are not destined to reach, you will now start pulling it and dragging it and pulling it for what? To what end? Because the day you understand the reason for what, to what end, then you begin to ask questions. Is this thing for me? Why am I working? To make money? If that is the reason you are working, excuse me, sir, you are not an adult. Excuse me, ma, you are not an adult. You are not fit to be an adult. If the only reason you are waking up every day to work is for money, you will work and work and work until your battery dries out like a clock. You find people doing it day and night. There is always something to do. 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs. This business, that business. At the end of the day, they are worn out, they are exhausted, no fulfillment, no satisfaction, no impact, nothing. The people that did not know when they were lifting a finger are the ones that will squander everything they put together in 50 years under 2 minutes. Because that person was amassing wealth without purpose. At the Ifa Business School, that is the first principle that you will learn, Ori alignment. First of all, know what this thing is for you. The day Okanran Meji was told that you cannot do more than 16, they decided to calm down. Wọ́n fi ẹ̀dọ̀ sórí òróǹro, wọ́n bá nú àti ìfún wọn sọ̀rọ̀ pé ẹ máa ní sùúrù, relax. If it's just 16 we are going to get, we don't need to rush in 2 seconds and get it. Let's enjoy the journey of life as Ori has aligned it for us. Jerry Gold, Ẹ kú ojúmọ́, Grand Rising and good morning. So you need to first of all understand it. I would always take you back until you get it. There is no shortcut to it. Ìgbà tó àǹtí ìkọ̀lé ọ̀run bọ̀ wá sítáyé, wọ́n ní ayálé àjàlá, ìyẹn àjàlá mọ̀rímọ̀rí, ibi tá a ti yan orí, tá a ti yan ìpín, tá a ti yan ṣẹ̀dá. Ìgbà tá a délé ayé màjèsín lọ bí wa àrùn tí orí tá a yàn mọ́. Wọ́n wá ní kó dáfá fún wa níjọ́ kẹta tó bá bí wa pé kí ni ìpín àti ṣẹ̀dá tọ́mọ yìí yàn. When we were coming from Ọ̀run to this earth, from the other life here, loosely translated as heaven, we stopped by at the house of one Orisha called Ajala. Ajala is Mori, the molder of our Ori, the molder of our destiny. And we picked a Ori there, we picked an Ori there, we picked a destiny there. Hazan Olamilekon, Grand Rising, good morning. Greetings to you. Nathan, thank God. Greetings to you. Eshe Goni, Razak, Grand Rising, and thank you very much for joining on YouTube. You picked a Ori, you picked a destiny, you picked a path in this life, your purpose, and you came into the earth. When we were born here, we were born as infants with little or zero memory of where we are coming from and what we have picked. And it's at that point that Olódùmarè made it a compulsory point of duty that when a child is born, Àkọsẹ̀jayé should be done. That divination that tells us the direction, the path, the instruction, and the manual of that child's life. What is this child supposed to do? Where are they supposed to go? What business? What path in life? Who are they supposed to get married to? Where are they supposed to succeed? Are they going to succeed in their home country, or do they need to travel abroad? What kind of person can they get married to? What are their taboos? The things that they should avoid, the things that they should do, the things that they should not do. All of those was given to the parents of the child during that divination called Àkọsẹ̀jayé, to help the parents of that child, to help them make better decisions with life, so that they can guide that child into what to do. So that they will not take a child that is meant to be a doctor to a carpentry shed because their father is a carpenter. So that they will not push their child into getting married to Akanji because the Akanji is the friend of the mother. They will be able to know this is what this child aligns with. So that they will know if that child is supposed to succeed in another country, in another environment, or to stay where they are. All of this is embedded in what we call Àkọsẹ̀jayé. But Olódùmarè knows that a time will come when people will stop following the directions of Ifa, and we have come to that time right now. Where are you streaming from, please? Nigeria. Gregory Bamidele, Nigeria, Latin stream. Abiodun, good morning and Grand Rising. Olódùmarè knows that a time like this will come, people will stop paying attention to their spirituality and they will go into diverse things. Then we were given the opportunity of doing Itefa again. Do you do consultation? Yes, that is one of my primary jobs as an Iyanifa. So if you need a consultation, the number that is posted on your screen right now, Reading Chief Iyanifa Ewa, send a message to that number. So you are now allowed to come back again and do what we call Itefa. And and that gives you the manual of your life. Now, your Itefa can be done at any point you find yourself. Let's go back to that Ifa and read something that is worthy of note. Ifa says, "Money tí a bá kánjú lówó láàárọ̀, a gbọ́dọ̀ kánjú ní owó ní ọjọ́ alẹ́. Tá a bá kánjú lo ilé ayé láàárọ̀, a gbọ́dọ̀ kánjú lo ilé ayé lálẹ́." Now, some of us, because this information of Ifa came to us, let me translate that in English. It says, whoever it is that rushes in the morning must not rush in the evening of their life. Morning of your life is when you are born, growing up, young adult. Evening of your life is your adulthood and gray hair part of your life. Some of you, based on the fact that you did not receive information about your life, you have run a race that is not for you. You have hurried through life unnecessarily, trying to catch up something that you don't even know. You have been beating around the bush, wasting time trying to pull in things that doesn't have anything to do with you. Is that okay? Ifa says, at the time that you find Ifa, you cannot continue the evening of your life running helter-skelter, kitikara, katakata. You cannot continue running the second half of your life or the other part of your life, depends on where you are when Ifa meets you. You cannot continue to run through your life like that anymore. Now that Ifa has met you, do not rush through life. Take instructions and find out where you are and what you are supposed to be doing. Please let us know the location of the Ifa school. Please head over to the website ifakole.ng, ifakole.ng. All the information you need about the school is there. ifakole.ng is the website. Razak Akinola, Razakiola, ifakole.ng. Just type that in your search engine and you'll get all the information that you need. Someone says, please, he's begging for personal audience apart from general message. Which number? Please call out the number. Let me see it here. Okay, Gregory. Mrs. On Forever, can you head over to the YouTube channel and post the WhatsApp number? Janet Africana is not available today. Please let me know if you can do that so that you just post it in the comment section. As you're posting it, I would also be reading it out. So you can copy it as I'm also saying it out. Just hang in there for a few minutes. For those of you on TikTok, the WhatsApp number is already pinned on your screen. So it says here that as you go through life, your parents did not do Akosejaye for you, or they did and nobody was there to give you the information, or you have even forgotten, what it is. Now, Honey Edward is posting the WhatsApp number. Copy it like that in that format, +234. We cannot post it as a whole number. The algorithm will not allow it. So she's going to break it down into 4. So just copy it like that. Write it out, +234. She has posted that. She will post the next one now. So now that you have come to this stage of your adult life, you are just finding out about Ifa. You are going around asking, what is my purpose? What am I supposed to do in life? You have gone through life trying to do everything that every other person is doing and nothing seems to be working. Now you have come to this part of your life where you are asking, what is your purpose? Most of you will come to Ifa at the afternoon or the evening of your life. Ifa says, now that you have come in that evening of your life, you can still not be doing konju. You cannot be rushing through life. Now that you have received the instructions of Ifa, you have come to Ifa, you have done your Itefa. I'm speaking to those of you that have done your Itefa. You have done your Itefa. Now you have to follow the instructions, the guideline, and the pace that Ifa is giving to you. Gregory Bamidele, can you see the number? +234. She has posted it. Then 808-417. She will post the last part now, 2309. So copy it in that order. Mr. Dayo P1 Grand Rising. So at this point, if you have not done your Itefa, at this point, please, that is the next thing that you should do. It gives you the breakdown of your entire life. It tells you what your taboos are, the things that you will do that doesn't align with you. Yeah, please post the 2309 as a number, as a single number. The last one should be 4 digits. Thank you so much, Edward, Honey Edward. Dr. Yomi is also posting it, +234 808 417 2309. Just copy it in that order. So you come to Ifa to get that instruction. It tells you what your taboos are, tells you what career to focus on, what business to do. It tells you what are the events that will happen in different areas of your life. The events that will happen in different areas of your life. Please let one person post it so that we will not be confused. Okay? Dr. Yomi, Eshe Pupo, please can you just hold on? Eshe Pupo. Honey, Edward, just hold on. Hold on. Let me delete all of this one so that you can start again, so there is no confusion. Let one person post it. So, Honey, Edward, you can start again from +234 so that we don't have, the person doesn't copy the wrong number and gets to the wrong place. But as you copy that number, once you send a message to verify that it is Ifa College number or Iyanifa Ewa's number, the number is a verified WhatsApp number. It's verified by WhatsApp. It's a verified WhatsApp contact. So just copy it like that. Gregory, have you copied it? +234 808 417 2309. Thank you so much. So you would have to get all of this instruction, what business to do, what career to focus on, the different events at different points in your life. If I will tell you, this person, as they are growing up, they are likely to go through these certain challenges, but at this point, it will stop. This person will make money early in their life, but they might not get into childbearing early. If I will point out all of these things, and then you will be able to, plan your life according to that instruction, instead of running kitty kara kara everywhere, doing whatever it is that works for every other person aside from you. So when Odù Ifá or Meji received this divination, Ifa says, make a bow so that your pace in life will go as your Ori has ordered it. So that your pace in life will go to where your Ori has ordered it. Someone said, due to the white cloth, it's too bright. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. There's nothing I can do to control that right now. But if there's any information that you need and you cannot see the information properly, let me know so that I can raise the back of this and then you are able to see it. All right? Okay. Eshegoni Adupe. Okanran, Meji was told that all this extra race you are running in life is not going to help you. It is not going to help you. So just focus on following the directions of Ifa. Ifa told Okanran Meji to make Ebo and Etutu, to fix the part of their life where they have run beyond where they are supposed to be. Wọ́n ti kánjú ju orí lọ, wọ́n ti kánjú ju ẹlẹ́dàá lọ. And the moment you are running faster than your own clock, then Àbọṣíṣẹ, looking at another person's time to set the pace of your life. You are in Nigeria, you are asking somebody in Ghana, what is the time? Shebi is just Ghana there. We should be on the same time zone. Fortunately, we are not. You look at the time that is in your own hand that was given for you, by you for you, by your Ori for you. You don't stay in Nigeria and ask somebody in Canada, what's your time? It's 6 a.m. your time. Okay, I have a meeting by 7. Once it's 7 a.m. your time, let me know. 7 a.m. their time is 1 p.m. your time. You have missed the meeting. That is what a lot of you are doing. Scheduling your life based on somebody else's stand up. Up, you, up. Scheduling your time based on somebody else's, scheduling your life based on somebody else's timepiece. You cannot do that. But some of you would have done that before you come to Ifa. Just like Okanran Meji, Ifa will give you instructions of what to do, able to make, to be able to change those things and fix it. That's the beautiful thing about Ifa. At every point that Ifa meets you, Ifa identifies, oh, you are in the wrong place, you are in the wrong path, you are doing the wrong thing. Ifa does not just stop there by telling you this and this and this and this is what your problem is. Ifa goes further to give you the solution. Like a GPS helps you to reroute back to align with your path, back to the right path, the fastest route, the safest route. That is how Ifa directs you. Please keep clicking on your screen. We have way too many people on this live streaming for the pace at which the likes is coming in. If you are not following, if you have not followed, click on the plus sign to follow. Like, share, subscribe, and do every good stuff to support this live streaming on the algorithm. Now let's extract the lessons, the blessings, and the instructions of this Ifa. Ifa says patience and consistency, not haste, will bring lasting success. Patience and consistency. And like I said, patience is a relative thing. I don't mean slow down in what your life is going on with right now. When you are talking about patience, it's a relative thing. You have the speed you are supposed to go. It's like you are traveling on a highway. You are allowed to travel 100 kilometers per hour? Yes, on a highway. But if you are traveling on a narrow road within a neighborhood, that is 40 or 30 kilometers per hour. If you are driving within a hospital or within a school, your speed limit will reduce. Now, in those three scenarios, patience is defined in different ways. If you are 90, if your speed is on 90 on a highway, you are not rushing. In fact, you are very much within limits. But if you take that 90 in a road within a neighborhood, you are way off. You are rushing way off. In fact, more than twice what is acceptable. If you take that same 90 and you are driving within a hospital, in fact, you have done too much. So it depends on you. What is defined as patient depends on you per time, depends on what your Ori is giving to you per time. There are times when Ifa will give you an instruction to say, make sure you take advantage of this opportunity quickly before you miss it. And there are times when Ifa will tell you, take your time. This thing is good for you, but this is not the right time for it. Which is the second principle that I taught at the Ifa Business School. Akoko intelligence. Intelligence of time and season. There are 16 principles that Ifa gives for business, wealth creation, money building, and everything that has to do with your finances. If you have not registered at the Ifa Business School, you are shortchanging yourself. Head over to the website ifacollect.ng. Click on the three buttons on the top right corner. It will take you to the menu. Register. These things that you are learning at the Ifa Business School, they are things that you can apply to your everyday life too. The website is pinned on your screen on TikTok. If you are on YouTube, please type the website in the comment section. And if you are catching a replay, every information you need is in the description box. Akoko intelligence. Intelligence of timing and season. And timing is relative per person, per time, per situation. You see why you need to hold on to Ifa? There is no religious book that can tell you that apply this principle at this time. They give you general rules and regulations to apply at every point in your life. How do you know when to slow down and when to hurry up? Ifa is the only one that is timely. It comes out every time, new every time, as regards that situation, that person, that time. So you need to unlearn the misconception and the lies that religion and westernization told you. You have to hurry. Every opportunity, every situation, time waits for nobody. Make sure you secure the bag. Get it before somebody else gets it. Kánjú kánjú ò lólé ayé, kìtàkìrà ò fa okùn ọ̀la. Ẹni bá kánjú láàárọ̀ kò gbọdọ̀ kánjú lálẹ́. Rushing and rushing does not guarantee success. If you have rushed in the morning of your life, the earlier part of your life, now that you have found Ifá, find out what pace at which your Ori wants you to walk. Sometimes Ifá says, be patient in that situation. Sometimes Ifá says, it's time to let it go. How many of you are here when we treated the Odù Ifá that talked about somebody that his wife was cheating on him, one Orisha, that his wife was cheating on him, and Ifá confirmed it, that your wife is seeing somebody else, and this is the name of the man that your wife is seeing. How many of you are here when we treated that Ifá? When the man went for a divination, Ifá said, this is what your wife is doing, but Ifá said, hold on, be patient with her, call her and let her know that you know what she's doing, and make this able for her. Please, if you are here the day we treated it, people are saying, If you are here the day we treated our Odù Ifá, Ejo, in comment section, I can see our regular viewers. Comment section, I need you to confirm that you are here. Mrs. O Forever, you are here when we treated our Odù Ifá. Jane Juma Enterprises, you are here when we treated the Odù Ifá. Where Ifá was, you two are here, exactly. Thank you so much. Dr. Yomi on YouTube said, yes, I remember very well. Eshe Goni, you are also here, spirituality. Queen B. Esther, you are also here. Okay, thank you very much. Ifá told that person, he said, make able for your wife. These steps that she's taking, this adultery that she has engaged in, we unalive her. To save her life, make able for her. Go to the man that she's cheating with. Tell that man to also make able so that he will not be unalive. And be patient and get your wife back to yourself. That's what Odù Ifá said. And there are other Odù Ifás that will order that the man should walk the woman out of the house. Different situations per time. So patience is a relative thing. You need to find out what Ifá is saying to you at that time. You need to find out what your Odù Ifá says about that situation. One of the first lessons says patience and consistency brings lasting success. Ifá says prosperity is a product of steady effort in the direction that aligns with you. Steady effort, emphasis on in the directions that align with you. If you are making steady effort in a path that doesn't have anything to do with you, you are wasting your time. I always give the example of, imagine, there is a race to be run. This is the beginning of the line, and this is the end of the line, and everybody starts from here. Or let's say this is the beginning of the line, and we are running towards this direction. And everybody starts from here. And they say, on your tracks, be on your marks, set, go. Everybody is running this way. Then you decide to run this way. You are covering 100 meters this way. They are covering 100 meters this way. You two, you covered 100 meters this way. You covered 100 meters this way in 5 seconds. The first person covered 100 meters this way in 10 seconds. Yes, you covered 100 meters within a shorter time. But excuse me, that's not the direction they said you should go. You are disqualified. That person that ran 100 meters in 10 seconds will win the race and get the medal. No matter how much you argue, but go and measure it. It was 100 meters. I did it in 5 seconds. Yes, we acknowledge that you did 100 meters in 5 seconds, but not in the direction that they asked you to go. There is a direction. You just don't wake up and say, I want to win Olympics, and you decide to run 100 meters anywhere you choose to. No. There is a path that has been set for that race, and you have to be in the path of that race. Any other thing, you are just playing around. Nobody is going to acknowledge it. You are just wasting effort. Nobody is going to acknowledge it. It's the same thing with life. It's the same thing with life. Ifa says prosperity is a product of steady effort in the direction that aligns with you, not frantically rushing in whatever it is you feel like doing. Not you just saying, it's time to resume school, so school uniform and socks is what is selling right now. That's what I'm importing right now. Let me put in 10 million into it. Then you put in 10 million into it. By the time they ship it, it gets into the country in March or in February. Everybody has bought school uniform and school socks for their children. Meanwhile, all of you that you ordered at the same time, every other person got their own in good time. It was just you, and you are wondering, Iyanifa, it's not fair. I registered for the class, for the importation class. I did everything I was supposed to do. I contacted the seller. I shipped it. Everything came. In fact, good materials came. And at the end of the day, it came in at the wrong time. And then we asked Ifa, and Ifa says, you don't have any business with importation and exportation. Ifa says you are supposed to go and sit down with the business of your mother, which is what? Selling fabrics in Balogun market. You are going to sit down, you are supposed to sit down with the business of your father, which is what? Real estate and building material. You don't have any business in that place. But Iyanifa, I gave Ebo to Olokun to Aje, so that as the goods are coming on the sea, it will reach here in good time. Aje has accepted your Ebo. Olokun has accepted your Ebo. They are waiting for you to put your hands into the things that has to do with you, so that they will show up for you. They did accept the Ebo. They are keeping it for you and waiting. The day you go back into selling building materials, and you are shipping the building materials from wherever to wherever, Olokun will show up for you and protect your goods that day. Aje will multiply it for you that day. But in this other one, shoe and bag, biscuit and sweets that you are doing, you don't have any business there, unfortunately. The territories of your orishas that are guiding you does not follow to that place. So you have to make sure that your steady effort is in the direction that aligns with you, not just rushing into whatever. Ifa also says that the only time and speed will pay off positively is when you apply speed to your own path in life, not just aimlessly. The only time this Odù Ifá will make sense to you is if you apply it to your own path in life, your own ori, not generally doing what you are not supposed to do. Sorry? Not generally just doing what you feel like doing, what your daddy said you should do, what your mommy said you should do. I just want to carry on the family tradition. As the first child, my father was a palm wine tapper. I also want to tap palm wine. As the only daughter of a single mother, my mother has opened a shop where she sells fruits and vegetables. I need to make sure it doesn't. Is that what is aligned for you? Because first of all, your father and your mother might not have done what aligns with them too. So you need to find out if that thing is for you. And the only shortcut to that is to ask Ifa. Ifa is an embodiment of global and universal knowledge, which includes the manual and the knowledge of you and every other person. Find out the one that is you. Normalize asking questions like, does this align with me? Not, is this good for everybody? Does this align with you as a human person? Does this align with this path in your life? A rushed beginning can destroy a noble ending. If you have rushed in the beginning of your life, Ifa says this is the time to find out, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? To find out what you are supposed to be doing and make sure that you are not rushing through the other part of your life. Make sure you are not rushing through the other part of your life. That is what Ifa says. Make sure you are not rushing through the other part of your life. Now that you have come to Ifa, Find out what the direction is for you, the way it aligns to you as a person. This Odù Ifá blesses with patience, direction, wisdom, honor, endurance when sacrifice is done and alignment is taken into consideration. When sacrifice is done and alignment is taken into consideration, this Odù Ifá will give you blessings, honor, wisdom, and every other good thing in between. But emphasis on your own responsibility is what? Make sure that you are doing what aligns with your Ori. That is your own responsibility. Now, let's see how we can apply this to our everyday life. We have said so many things. Iyanifa, how can I apply it? How does it make sense to me as a person at this time? In your life journey, Ifa says, find out your Odù, so you know your direction in life before you start applying speed and effort. Before you start to apply speed and effort in that part of your life and in life generally, find out what aligns with you. Your parents were supposed to have done that for you when you were a child. Unfortunately, they didn't. But not to worry. Ifa welcomes you at the time that you are right now. So you need to find out what your Ori wants. What business does your Ori want? This is awesome certainty, a new approach and dimension to the role of Ifa in the lives of human beings. It is not a new approach, it's not a new approach. That is what Ifa has always been. It is certain group of people. I don't want to say us because I'm no longer part of that. It is you people or the people that do not have the knowledge of Ifa or that had misconception about Ifa, that thought Ifa was something else. Everything we are teaching right now is not new. I'm reading from ancient, very, very ancient text. All I'm doing is breaking it down, and that is the way our forefathers taught back in the day. They sat their children down and they told them everything that happened in the Odù Ifá, and they broke it down for them, and they received it, and it became our culture and our tradition, and we applied it to our everyday life. It was a normal thing for people back in the day to seek the instruction of Ifa in everything they were doing. It was a normal part of their life. To have a business opportunity and say, let me go and find out from Ifa. It was normal when people had conversations to say, I want you to travel with me, but make sure you ask from your Baba if it is okay to travel at this time. It is. Oh, somebody says yours is a quite different approach to it all. Yes, I give that honor and that praise to Ifa, to Olódùmarè. Iṣẹ́ tí rán mọ́lẹ̀ gbé fún mi, iṣẹ́ tí rán mọ́lẹ̀ rán mi, tán rán wa ni. Ifá tó mi lọ́lá, ogbó àtọ́ yín o bàbá mi, ogbó àtọ́ yín o, ogbó àtọ́ yín, àbí ẹdúró ṣé? Okay, ẹ ṣé gan ni ogbó àtọ́ mú kí yín o. Thank you so much. So this is what we are doing, making sure you are able to apply Ifa to your everyday life. Iṣẹ́ tó rí rán wa, iṣẹ́ tí rán mọ́lẹ̀ rán wa nìyẹn, making sure that we can apply it to our everyday life. Ọjọ́ kan pẹ̀lú ẹkúṣẹ́, báwo ni àwọn aráalé akúṣẹ́ irúnmọlẹ̀ á máa gbè wá, Ifá gbè wá, ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ á gbè wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Now, in your money and your career, Ifa says avoid shortcuts. Lasting wealth comes from steady strategic work. If you rush a project, you risk it being collapsed. Now, look at the life of our Babalawos. I don't know if you have ever wondered. People say, a Babalawo can do this and do that and do that. They can give you spiritual work to help you succeed, spiritual work to help you get money, to help you win a contract. And then the next thing they say is, why are they not doing it for themselves if it is good? No, you are coming from a place of lack of knowledge. Because a Babalawo can help you to get a contract does not mean he has to go to the White House and bid for a contract. What he is doing right now for his finances to make money, that he is doing what his Ori has aligned him to do. He's not going to say, oh, because I gave my client one soap and he was able to get a contract in Aso Rock. Let me also use that soap and get a contract. His Ori does not make him a contractor. That is why they can, how would I put it, consistently and be satisfied. They can live a satisfactory life within what their Ori has made for them. They are not competing with anybody. You will come back and tell them, Baba, that soap you bought for me, Abi, that soap you sold to me. In fact, when I stepped into that place, 10 different people bought my houses. 10 different people got this for them. The Babalawo will not, because of that, call his son and say, oh yeah, go and start selling real estate. Somebody has made millions. He is going to do a work for his son that aligns within the Ori of that child. If the Ori of that child says he's going to be a teacher, that is where his father will be encouraging him. That's why a lot of you look at it like, if it is true that a Babalawo can give somebody whatever it is to make them rich, why are they not rich? You need to find out what they have in assets and in investments. And they are consistently satisfied with their life because they are working within what Ifa has told them to do, what their Ori has told them to do. They are not in a competition with anybody. They are not looking for something that is not missing. That's the difference between you and them. They have knowledge of what they are doing and where they are going. You are the one that is doing jama, pulling it here. No, all the jama you have been doing, no, láti jọ. Mboloda, kiloda, mbolojasi. What has it translated into for you? 5-6 job. What has it translated into for you? Other than taking a very drastic southward toll on your health. Now, that is not supposed to say don't work hard. But look at yourself. Look at it critically, pay. That's why towards the end of last year, the last 3 Sundays of our Sunday morning live streaming, we did a recap of the whole year. When we were doing recap of our finances, I said go and print out your bank statement for the whole year and see where your money is going to. Look at where it went to. You will find out that you are just working for other people. Your Ori is not helping you to retain it, most likely because you did not have any business in that thing you were doing. You don't have any business in it, so it cannot count for you for anything. But right now we have come to knowledge, we have come to understanding and to wisdom. And we are telling ourselves now that we are going to go in the direction that Ifa wants us to go. We are going to go in the direction that Ori is taking us. So it says in your relationship, don't hurry into commitment without asking Ifa, without getting direction, without preparation. Patience with instruction will build harmony in that relationship. Whether it's a business partnership, whether it's friendship, whether it's relationship amongst your siblings, whether it's a love relationship, it's marriage, it's partnership at work, in business, across long distance, whatever it is. First step, find out from Ifa if that friendship aligns with you, if that person aligns with you. Find out from Ifa. As you join in, if you are not following, please click on the plus sign to follow. Very important, so that the next time we go live, you will be informed that we have gone live. Okay, you'll be able to catch all the live streamings that we have. Every relationship you are involved with, find out from Ifa if it aligns with you. Iyanifa, I don't need to find out. This person is a good person. I've never found somebody as good as this. This person loves me. This person supports me. This person is loyal to me. This person takes care of me even more than my own parents. Yes, there are millions of good people all over this earth. But you need to find out. You need to find out, how do they translate to your life? That good person in your life, is the person just a helper for a time and season? But you need to find out, what is the time and season of this person in my life? so that you don't take a friendship that is supposed to just be one helper to another, and then you put emotions and feelings into it and turn it into a romantic relationship, and then mess up the entire friendship and lose everything altogether. A lot of people have done that. But when you find out from Ifa says, this person, Olóore ẹni o, this person is your helper at this time of your life. Make this ebo, make this etutu, to make sure that that friendship aligns. The moment you start to see things going in a downward spiral, you go back to Ifa again and say, Olóore tí Ifá rán sí mi, báyìí ni mo máa notice, this and this is what notice. Ifa says, the time of that person in your life is over. Let them go. Some people have come into your life as your karma. Some people have come into your life to teach you sense, to show you what and where you are lacking. They have brought a mirror to let you see yourself the way you are, to point out to you those things you need to fix in your life. When such people come into your life, they are not friendly. You don't like them like that. But they have come to serve a purpose. Go and call your brother. They have come to serve a purpose, to show you where your flaws are, to show you the past trauma that you have been carrying, and to help you seek help on how to fix it. Those ones are not there to be a blessing to you in the way that you would have preferred it. But they are there to teach you something. And if you don't learn it, another person will come again and still take you through that same situation. Like your already wants you to learn. So different people will be in your life at different points for different purposes. Those ones that are in your life with their mirror as your karma to show you this is wrong, this is wrong, these are your own red flags. As you are carrying torchlight to look for red flag in everybody, they will carry the mirror in your face like this and show you your own red flags. Go and fix it. But because they are coming as those type of people, you don't like them. You don't feel, this person is so harsh. Then you come. It's a very toxic relation. It's not toxic. They are showing you the red flags in you that you need to fix. Take it and fix it. It's not everybody that is narcissist. We have started, social media has helped us to throw that word around now. You just throw it around carelessly. Find out what that person has come to do in your life. There is a purpose for it. And then you take to it, you fix it. Remove the dirt that is in your eye. Koko yotie, you need a mirror to see it. They are putting the mirror. You don't like to. You want the people that will just make you happy and paint a picture of you and show it to you as a mirror. Oh, look at how beautiful you are. My dear, there's a difference between the picture you are looking at and the mirror that is your own reflection. Some people will come and show you a beautiful picture of yourself. You need such people. But there are those ones that will come and show you a mirror to show you your own true reflection. They are also a part of your journey. They are not toxic. They are not narcissistic. They are just showing you, they are your karma to show you the part of your life where you need to fix. Perfume vendor, thank you so much for joining. As you join in, click on the plus sign to follow. Hair by Toyin, thank you so much for joining in. Ifatomilola Eshegonio. The WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen right now. Copy it if you have any questions, you need divination, you need directions on different things in your life, you need spiritual products, herbal products, and every other thing in between. So this is you applying this Odù Ifá in your relationship as you relate with other people. Ifá says in your personal life, discipline yourself to pace your energy. Don't burn out in the morning and then you are empty in the evening. Discipline yourself to pace your energy. Mama, can one do Ifá and bird soap at the same time? What do you mean do Ifá? Ifá is not something you do. You don't do Ifá. Explain to me what exactly you mean. There's no such thing as do Ifá. Ifá is not an activity you do. I just explained to you now that Ifá is knowledge. Ifá is just pure knowledge. So how do you do knowledge? Ifá is like an encyclopedia of life. We are reading Ifá now. So how do you say, how do I translate what you mean by if I do Ifá. It's like you have a textbook and someone says, how do I do this biology textbook? So you need to explain what exactly you mean by can one do Ifá and bath soap at the same time. What do you mean by can you do Ifá? Maybe Ifá is what you want to say. Yes, please let me be sure that is what you mean. What do you mean by do Ifá? Just explain it in simple words. You can even type it in Yoruba if I can read it, if you don't understand English, or in Pidgin English so that I can understand what exactly you're saying. I don't want to assume what you are saying is what we think it is. So please ask that, rephrase that question so that I'm able to help you answer it. So in your personal growth, Ifá says discipline yourself to pace your energy. Stop rushing, pace your energy. Take breathing steps during your day. Take time to breathe. There are so many exercises that helps with your personal growth. Try meditation. Try breathing. Taking naps. Life does not award you walking and walking till you burn yourself out. If you crash and you burn yourself out, trust me, life is going to move on. Every other person will move on. If you crash and you burn yourself out, everybody else will move on. Mr. Dave Akinwale, ẹ kú ojúmọ́, ẹ kú ọjọ́ mẹ́ta o. Ojú tó rí yín gbó o. Báwo làwọn ará ilé o, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o. So you need to pace yourself. Take time to rest. Resting is not luxury. In a whole year, January to December, at least take out 2 weeks to just go and relax. No work, no people, just you yourself decompressing, releasing whatever it is that you have built up. Relax yourself. If you like to get a massage, get it. Calm down, breathe, take a space. Life is not going to pause. Life is not going to end. Nobody is going to take anything for you. Whatever quality of life you are living that does not require you to rest, that does not accommodate rest, kìtàkìrà ni kò lè dọ́là. Kìtàkìrà ni kò ní dọ́là, kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ dọ́là. Kánjúkánjú ló ń ṣe yẹn, èèyàn dẹ̀ ń filé ayé ṣe kánjúkánjú. Is that okay? Please, sorry for much question. What is Itefa? Itefa is the divination that you do to find out the Odù Ifá that birthed you. Itefa is that divination ceremony that you go through to find out the information that guides your life, to find out your destiny, your path, your purpose that is for you. Everything that spells your life in this, that spells your journey in this life, the kind of work you are supposed to do, the taboos you are supposed to stay away, the kind of food you eat, the health challenges you are likely to have, where you are supposed to live, the career you are supposed to build, who you are supposed to get married to, what challenges you are going to have in life, the strengths that you have, pretty much everything about your life in one summary, broken down to you like this. That is the aim of Itefa. That is what happens when you do Itefa. Is that okay? It's a series of events that has to be done in person. You have to be there at the time that they are doing it. Okay? It involves going into what we call Igbodu, Igbo Ifá. There are series of events that your Babalawo or your Iyanifa will take you through. Now, if you are not opportune at this time of your life to be there in person, Ifá allows you another alternative. It is called ÌṢẸШE. It gives you an Odù that you can work with. It gives you information that you can work with before you are opportune and able to go into Igbodu by yourself to get that particular one that actually birthed you. So like I said, when we were coming from Ọ̀run to this earth, we stopped by at the house of one Orisha called Ajala, Ajala Mori, the one that molds our Ori and our destiny. We picked Ibela Tinyon, Orita Tinyon Ìṣẹ̀dá. But when we came to this earth, we didn't remember what we picked. We didn't remember what destiny we are supposed to live. And then Ifá says, make a divination and ask Ifá. And do you know why we are asking Ifá? Because Ifá ni ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín. Ifá ló ṣẹlẹ́rìí ńgbà tó ń yan ìpín, tó ń yan orí, tó ń yan ṣẹ̀dá. Ifá was the one that witnessed, he was the eyewitness, the CCTV camera that covered that ori that you pick, covered the event of that day. So when you cannot remember what happened, you say, please, can you play the CCTV camera for me? You say, please, can we call the eyewitness to tell us what happened? Ifá is that eyewitness. So you call the eyewitness, Ifá, during your Ìṣẹ̀fà or your Itefa, to narrate everything for you, and you have it. That is what Itefa is. So if you have not done your Itefa, please, the number that is on your screen right now, copy it and do it. I don't know what quality of life you want to live if you do not have the manual of your life. If you buy a product, you ask for the instruction. If they give you medication, you ask for the direction of use. Don't take this thing with honey. Don't take it in the morning. Take it at night. Take 2 capsules. You are going to, no matter how expensive that medication is, if you do not have the instruction and the direction and the caution, you are going to either harm yourself or waste it. That's what a lot of you are doing to life right now, wasting it away, gambling with your life. Let me try 2. Let me try 3. You cannot gamble with medication like that. Why do you want to gamble with your existence in life? So send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen right now and say, Iyanifa, how do I go about doing my Itefa? Pour that here. How do I go about doing my Itefa? Now, the last part of application of this Odù Ifá is in our spiritual life. Ifá says, honor Ifa's principle of rhythm. Life is in circle and life is in stages. Life has a rhythm. Honor the rhythm of Ifá for your own life. Follow it. You are at a different point in your life. Somebody else you are looking at, there are different points in their life. There are certain things you need to go back in time to fix. Those people, their parents already fixed it for them or is fixing it for them. You are at different planes, which is why I said the whole idea of having a theme for a new year. 2026 is the year of double blessing, is the year of favor. That is trash. You are a religious leader. You have a denomination of hundreds of thousands of people. You are prophesying to them that everybody will experience favor this year. How? People are at different points in their life. Some people throughout this year, the people that will be coming to them will hold a mirror and be showing them their faults to fix. This year, all they are going to do is to fix their life. Some people this year, they are going to stand in the gap for their family to fix things that are foundationally wrong in their ancestral lineage. That's all they are going to do for beginning of this year to the end, because that's the point they are. Some people have done it last year and they are now enjoying the benefit of it. Every farmer is at different points. Some people are planting, some people are harvesting. Some people, the cashew tree that they are harvesting from every year, their great-grandfather was the one that planted it. Your own great-grandfather did not plant nada. And you want to look for cashew tree to be harvesting every year. Those people are saying, hey, this year is another year of harvest. So from the way we see this seed, we are going to harvest a lot of cashew. You two are saying we are going to harvest. What do you want to harvest? Where is the tree? Who planted it? Nobody. Maybe you should go into your father's farm and see that there is nothing there, and sit down to work and start to plant, so that in 5 years' time you also have something to harvest. We are at different points in our life. Don't let anybody lie to you and say 2026 is the year of overflowing abundance. The one they told you last year, what happened? Normalize accepting the fact that everything in life is in a rhythm. It's in a rhythm. It's in phases. It's in stages. Find out which phase you are. Find out which stage you are. So that when things start to happen, you can resonate with it. If I already said this, if I said this already. Rola, thank you so much for that gift. We appreciate it. Elédùmarè. So that when those things come, you already know, if I said this thing already. It doesn't meet you unawares. It doesn't catch you as a surprise. You align with it, you flow with it, you take it step by step. And it will help you. Ifa says it will keep you in balance in your rituals, in your business, in your daily choices, and the quality of your life. For those of you that are in the diaspora, We are planning a joint spiritual tourism, spiritual travel for people from the US, from North America, from South America, if you're interested, from Europe, from Asia, anywhere you're coming from. Just send a message to the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen. If you're catching a replay, every information you need will be in the description box below. We're going to help you arrange from your visa to your ticket to your accommodation, all your spiritual work in your journey, moving around to see where your ancestors lived and worked, everything together. You have between now and April to prepare for that. It will be taking place either in April or May. You are from the Caribbean islands. Thank you so much, short man. If you are interested, just send a message to the WhatsApp number on the screen. It is to help you to be able to get in line with that. So as they are paying you your tax money, save out of it. You don't have an excuse. Put it aside and make plans for your Itefa and your Ishefa. Make plans for your Itefa and your Ishefa. Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen. Janet Africana, please post it for those on YouTube so that they can have it. Now we are moving to the final part of our teaching, which is the Iwure. What is the Iwure that is attached to this essay Ifá? Ifá says, Okanran Meji má jẹ́ kí n kánjú kú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Okanran Meji má jẹ́ kí n kánjú kú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Okanran Meji, may I not rush into, how do we even say it? May I not rush out of my path into being unalive. Elédùmarè má jẹ́ ká kánjú kú, ká má sáré gẹ̀gẹ́ lọ kọlu tírélà, ká má wàgò aláàgò ṣiṣẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè mi ò ní wo àgò aláàgò ṣiṣẹ́. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, I will not look at another person's timing of life, another person's reading to determine the flow of my own life. Those of you on YouTube, copy it. Janet Africana has posted it. +234 808 417 2309. Ifá says, níbi tí orí ń gbé mi lọ, ẹsẹ̀ mi ò ní ṣì mí lọ́nà. Níbi tí orí ń gbé mi lọ, ẹsẹ̀ mi ò ní ṣì mí lọ́nà. Where my ori is taking me to, my leg will not distract me. Ibi tí orí ń gbé mi lọ, tí Ifá ń fi ọ̀nà mọ̀ mí lọ, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ẹsẹ̀ mi ò ní ṣì mí lọ́nà. Mi ò ní gbẹ́rù tèmi lẹ̀ kí n wá fa tẹni ẹlẹ́ni lọ́wọ́, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní bọ́mọ aráyé fọwọ́ tì o, because that's what a lot of you are doing. Ẹ̀ ń bọ́mọ aráyé fọwọ́ tì, you are helping other people push their own destiny. Ó wá gbé tiẹ̀ sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan. Rola, thank you so much for that gift. Àbùdíní tolókun, àbùdíní ti ọlọ́sà. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń bù á máa dí. Ọwọ́ yín ò ní kàn sàlẹ̀ àpò, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. A lot of you, ẹ̀ ń bọ́mọ aráyé fọwọ́ tì ní, you are helping other people to push their own destiny. You have not found out what your own is. You have not found out what your own is. My dream is to take down the system and make life normal again. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àwọn irúnmọlẹ̀ will make it easy for you to do as long as it is what aligns with your destiny. Ifá afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé wá fọ̀nà hàn mí níbi gbogbo tí mo bá wà. That is the next line of Ìwúre. Ifá afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé wá fọ̀nà hàn mí níbi gbogbo tí n bá wà, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá, the GPS of life, the one that shows us direction in life. Show me the direction out of where I am right now to where I need to be. And as Ifá is showing us the direction, may we not be stubborn enough to sit down on the same spot. May we follow it. Ifá ṣe ń fọ̀nà hàn wá, ẹsẹ̀ wa á tẹ̀lé. It is one thing to be shown the direction, is another thing to follow it. It is your responsibility to follow it. Hold yourself accountable how you follow. As you are joining, click on the plus sign to follow. Very important. Click on the plus sign to follow. Ifá says, kí gbogbo ẹbọ mi fín, kẹ́bọ mi gbà, kẹ́bọ mi dòde ọ̀run, kí ẹbọ gbé orí mi sókè, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bá a ṣe ń rúbọ, ẹbọ á fín, ẹbọ á dà, ẹbọ á dòde ọ̀run, á darí ire wá sí wa, á darí ibi kúrò lọ́dọ̀ wa, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹbọ tá à ń fi á ran orí àti ẹlẹ́dàá wa lọ́wọ́, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o. mo ṣe ogbó atọ́ àsúre ìwòrìwò fún gbogbo wa nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi láàárọ̀. We have come to the end of another live streaming this morning, and the Odù Ifá for today was Odù Ifá Okanran Meji. Mo ṣe ogbó atọ́ yín o bàbá mi. Odù Ifá Okanran Meji lodù Ifá tá a gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. Àti kọ́ ọgbọ́n, ìmọ̀ àti òye tó wà nínú Odù Ifá yẹn. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè bá a ṣe fetí ọ̀tún gbọ́ kò ní gbà tòsì jáde. Adẹnu wa, adòdìndì, amúre ajé wa, amúre owó wa, amúre ọlá wa, ìlera pípé, ìṣẹ́gun, ìdáàbòbò, ìdùnnú, ayọ̀ àti àìkú tí ń ṣe baálé ọ̀rọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. As we have heard this, we will not just hear it and forget it. We will not just hear it and forget it. Ma, is Ifá a fast money scheme? The fact that you ask means that you already know the answer. You know the answer is no. You are just asking, and I wonder why you are asking. Tori, me and you, we both know that you know that the answer is no. Emo, if I want to fast, everything I've been saying since morning. You have been on the live streaming for about an hour. Gbogbo nǹkan tí mo sọ yẹn, what sounded like a fast money scheme? We spent the whole of today talking about kìtàkìrà ọ̀dọ́là, kánjúkánjú olólè ayé. And then you are still asking me, is Ifá a fast money scheme? It's either you are not listening or you are just deliberately displaying ignorance that doesn't make sense for an adult. It does not. We are adults. Let's act accordingly. You have been on this live streaming, that particular person. I've seen you at least for 1 hour. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ ká má kánjú lólé ayé, ẹnìkan tún béèrè pé ṣé fágbà ká kánjú lówó. So if you are not listening, why are you wasting your data to be here? It's not. See, let's unlearn this habit of going on comment section and seeing things that doesn't reflect maturity and emotional intelligence. I know we are used to it. Social media allows us to do it. I can say anything. But there are certain times that, look at what you are saying. Ìwọ náà wò, show make sense. Show mọ̀gbọ́n wa, ọmọlúàbí ni wá. Wọ́n ní àbọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ló ń sọ fún ọmọlúàbí tó bá dénú ẹ̀ á dòdìndì. A ti ń kọ́ra wa látàárọ̀ pé let's be patient in our journey in life, don't rush. Then you are now asking, is Ifá a fast money scheme? Let's not do it. It doesn't look good on us. Our ancestors and our village people are not proud that we are displaying all of that thing. It's not about, a lot of you do it because you are trying to reflect something on the person in the program, but it reflects more on you. Ṣóyè ilé Ifá la wà, let's be guided, àbí báwo ló ṣe máa ń sọ. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, a dúpẹ́. So this is another lesson we have learned today. This is season 3, episode 9 of Ìṣẹ̀ṣe for today. We have gone through season 1 with 28 different episodes. We have gone through season 2 with 30 different episodes. This is season 3, 9 different episodes. So trust me, if you get to our YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube, you will find so many Odù Ifás that we have dealt with. Someone says, please, I want to know more about Ifá Okanran Ofun. Cadet, Ifá of Okanran Ofun, is that the Odù Ifá that birthed you? Ṣódù Ifá tó bí yín nìyẹn? Tó wá pé Odù Ifá tó bí yín nìyẹn, send a message to the WhatsApp number that is on your screen. We have a service that we render that helps you to break down your Odù Ifá for you, to give you more and more information beyond what was given at the time you did your Itefa. So if it is your Odù, send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen right now and say that you need more information about your Odù. Then I'll give you the breakdown of how that works. But if you just want to learn generally, head over to the YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube. Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube, and you'll be able to get more and more information. The WhatsApp number is posted by Jane Juma, Chief Iyanifa Ewa. Just post it on, copy it. What is Odù Ifá Ejiogbe? Odù Ifá Ejiogbe is the first Odù Ifá in the order that Ọ̀rúnmìlà gave us all the 256 Odù. That's the first, the number 1 Odù. If you need more information, Olayinka Olubemi, you are on YouTube. That same YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. We have talked about Ejiogbe a couple of times. About Odù Ifá Ejiogbe. Scroll down and you'll be able to get more information about it. If you have any other questions, please ask. If you have any other questions, please ask. If you have any other question, ask. The WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen. Carlos Cancino, you are welcome. In absence of any question, make sure you join us again tomorrow. This live streaming, we stream every morning, Mondays to Fridays, every weekday morning, Mondays to Fridays, on this TikTok channel, Ifa College, on the YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV, 6 a.m. Nigerian time, 5 a.m. on the GMT, those of you in UK and Ghana, 12 midnight on the EST for those of you in certain parts of the US. And if you miss any live streaming, just head over to the YouTube channel Iyanifa Ewa TV to catch a replay of the live streaming. All the other ones that you have missed, head over to the YouTube channel. If you have not clicked on the plus sign, you are not following, please head over to the plus sign and follow. You said my grandfather was a herbalist and he used to use opele. If he used opele, he's a babalawo. He's a babalawo if he uses opele. He's a babalawo. A herbalist is an onishegun. Onishegun is a herbalist. That is a herbal medicine practitioner. But a babalawo is a babalawo. Let's, always differentiate it. Is that okay? Let's always differentiate it. So if he did opele with divination, babalawo niye. But if he was practicing herbalism, herbal medicine, onishegun ni won. Do we have any other questions before we round off? Do we have any other questions before we make our iwuri? Any other questions? He used opele to mention all the names. Okay, yes. Opele is used for divination, to make divination, to ask questions. So a babalawo can also double as an onishegun, and they can use their opele to ask questions based on the clients that comes to them to say, this is the situation, help me check with Ifa. Prince Kush, Eko Jumo, Ekaro. Any other question? If there is no question, let's wrap up so that people can go to their day. Which side of Nigeria do you reside? The southwestern part of Nigeria. Whatever it is that you need, send a message to the WhatsApp number. What you need will determine where you are going to meet me. Does Ifa have repercussions? No, it doesn't have repercussion. You have sent a message on WhatsApp. Okay. Irete Oyeku, go to our YouTube channel, Ifa College, Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube, and look for that Odù Ifá there. You are Black American and you are told that your Orisha is Ogun. YouTube Blue Butterflies, have you done your Itefa? Have you done your Itefa? Do you have your hand of Ifa, your full Ifa initiation? That is what you guys call it. Although I don't like to use the word initiation, it's called Itefa. Have you gone into Igbodu? If you have not gone into Igbodu, and you have not done your Itefa, whoever it is that is telling you the name of your Orisha is just gambling around. You need to do your Itefa to be able to have that full information. Okay, so whatever it is they told you, they probably made a divination to tell you the Orisha that was working with you at that time. The Orisha that was working with you at that time. But the Orisha that you came into this world with, the one that works with you throughout your existence in this life, you cannot know until you do your Itefa, until you do what you call your Ifa initiation. So if you are interested in doing that, to have your hand of Ifa, just send a message to the WhatsApp number showing on your screen. Janet Africana will post it. Copy it in that order. We are not allowed to post it as a separate number. Just copy it in that order. Is that okay? Yeah, she's posting it right now, starting from +234 808 417 and then 2309. So copy it in that order and send a message, and then I will respond to you. Ma, there is one bowl I always see in Baba's house. What is that bowl called? This the way people ask questions is funny. It's like you come into my house and say, there is one pot I always see in your house. What's that pot called? There are so many pots in my house. I don't know the one you are referring to. There are so many bowls in a Baba's house. I don't know. Can you describe the one? Because we did not go there together. I did not see what you saw. There are so many bowls. Ifa has bowls. Orisha has bowls. The Babalawo has different bowls that they use for their work. So the bowl that you saw, is it white? Is it black? Is it gray? Is it calabash? Is it a glass bowl? Is it Emma, be very explicit when you are asking questions. A lot of you ask questions, you assume that the other person knows what is in your mind, but I don't know what is in your mind. Okay, send a message to WhatsApp and show me exactly, then I'll be able to respond to you. Oloye Iyanifa, once again, what is the title of your my chieftaincy title? You missed it the day that we talked about it. Oh yeah, it's me saying yeah. You followed her spirit. You followed her spirit. Okay, so what's that? Okay. Àwọn ìgbìmọ̀, how would I put it? Let me say it in English. The Association of Herbal Medicine Practitioners in Nigeria, known as the National Association of Medical Herbalists. Àwọn ni wọ́n fún mi ní oyè in the chapter of Ifa in Lagos, Nigeria. So in the Herbal Medicine Association of Nigeria, right, we have different arms of it. And then we have our own chieftains, who are the executive chief members that are spiritual practitioners. We have traditional herbal medicine practitioners that are not Ifa devotees. They are just pure herbalists, pure medical practitioners. We have the ones of them that are spiritually inclined. Those are the ones that are able to have the titles of Oloye, Timothy Joye. Please, as you send a message, don't call. Don't call. You are sending a message to me. I'm streaming on a live streaming. You are calling. If you call, who is going to answer you? I will post the live streaming and pick your call. Let's apply knowledge to what we are doing. Ejo. Please, I'm a very emotionally intelligent person, and I expect us as adults to also apply it. So yeah, that's the way I'm able to explain what it is. Can someone practice Christianity and traditional African spiritual religion? First of all, traditional African spirituality is not a religion. It is a spiritual practice. And irrespective of who you are, where you come from, let me say it again, Ifa welcomes you. I don't know of other African spiritual practices, but I think it's the same there. But I can speak of Ifa because I'm an Ifa priestess. Right. Ifa welcomes you. Anybody that you are. Your color doesn't matter, your race, your language, your location, your gender preference, your sexual preference, your religion, your political preference, your financial status, your educational status. Ifa does not care. As long as you are a human person, Ifa welcomes you. I have a lot of clients who are pastors in churches. They have done their Itefa. They do their Oseifa regularly. They do their Ebo and their Etutu regularly. And Ifa will not say, oh, you cannot do it because you are going to church. Àbí gbogbo àwọn babaláwo àti Iyanifa tó wà níbí báyìí ẹjọ́ tá a bá ń dáfá ṣífá máa ń sọ pé ẹ má dáfá fẹ́ nìyẹn o church ni o mùsùlùmí ni o ẹjọ́ ṣífá sọ yẹn fún yín rí babaláwos and Iyanifas in the comment section. Have you ever made a divination for somebody and Ifa says no, don't make that divination? That person is a Christian, that person is a Jew, that person is black, that person is green, that person is non-binary. I can see some babalawos on the live streaming. Ifa will never say that. So Ifa welcomes you. It doesn't matter who you are. By the time you experience Ifa, you are the one that will tell yourself, do I want to continue in this religion or not? Because when you experience Ifa and you see how the quality of your life is improving, you are the one that will decide yourself, do I want to continue here? It's a decision you will make for yourself by yourself. Is that okay? Any other question? Your language is beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Any other question? If there is no other question, let's wrap this up by making our Iwure. Iwure is how we make prayers in Ifa and in Yoruba spirituality, in Yoruba tradition. In Yoruba spirituality, and just like every other form of African spirituality, we don't make prayers to say, oh God, I beg you, oh God, please, oh God, do this for me. Oh God, out of the 20 million you promised me in the future, give me 3 naira out of it. We don't do that. Oh God, if you do this for me, I will do this for you. That's not how we don't beg. In Ifa and ÌṢÄШE, in Ifa, what we call it is Iwure. Iwure means to dig up blessings. We are digging up blessings. We are digging it out. Before you can dig something out, it means that you understand, identify, and accept that that thing is already there with you here. We don't lift our eyes up to the hills because you don't dig anything from the hill. You dig things that is already in the ground around you. So we wore. To woo means to dig. Ore is goodness. Anything you can define as goodness. Ma, I'm looking on the link on how to pray on the site. I can't find it. Praying the right way in Ifa and իշΕշե is in the subscription. Go to the bio of this TikTok channel. You see subscription. Click on it. And then you see pray the right way in Ifa and իշΕշե. You subscribe. If you're on YouTube, go to the profile. You will click on join. It will take you to praying the right way in Ifa and իշΕշե, and you subscribe. Then you'll be able to access the videos on how to pray the right way in Ifa and իշΕշե. So you have to learn it. We dig out everything. Everything is here already. Olódùmarè is not about to do it. We don't say, God, please do it. God, please do it for me. If you do it for me, I will serve you forever. Olódùmarè is not about to do anything. Olódùmarè has put everything in place. Before you came here, it was already there. You need to just dig it up, know the direction, dig it up, take it, use it for life, and move on to something else. So that is how we pray in Ifa and իշΕշե. It is called Iwure. The Yoruba word for prayer is not àdúrà o. Kò ń ṣàdúrà o. Èdè Lárúbáwá ni àdúrà. Àyálò èdè ni. Àdúrà is gotten from the Arabic word dua. It is not an original Yoruba word. Original Yoruba word for prayer is to wúre. Wọ́n máa wúre fún yín, wọ́n máa súre fún yín, depends on how you speak your Yoruba. So we are going to make the ìwúre, and you are going to say àṣẹ. Where is every other person? Where are your sisters? This is everybody. Let everybody be here and let's make our ìwúre. Somebody is asking, who is Ọ̀rúnmìlà? Ọ̀rúnmìlà is the one that Olódùmarè gave Ifá to bring it to the world. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ni Olódùmarè fi iṣẹ́ Ifá rán. The person that brought the knowledge of Ifá is Ọ̀rúnmìlà, the messenger that Olódùmarè sent to bring the words of Olódùmarè to this life where we can receive it, accept it, and understand it in the language we can resonate with. His name is Ọ̀rúnmìlà. Have I answered your question? Have I answered your question? Somebody says, see YouTube. See YouTube. Okay. What's happening on YouTube? Are they here? Is everybody here? Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà. Àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé àṣèbà. Ọba tí mi gbó kìjikìji, ẹ̀rù jẹ̀jẹ̀ tí mi gbó kìjikìji àṣèbà. Elédùmarè ọba tó fi gbogbo agbálá ayé yìí tó fi ṣe àpótí ìtìsẹ̀ rẹ̀ àṣèbà, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ. Òràn ọmọ níṣẹ́ fàyà tí àṣèbà, ọba tó lọ kọrin kése. Ajagunmalè olúwo òde ọ̀run àṣèbà, olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin àṣèbà. Mo ṣèbà bàbá àti ìyá tó ṣọlọ́pọ̀ tó wà mí wá sáyé, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣèròmọ̀nìgà, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ẹlẹ́yẹ, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru, ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi arógbaṣọ má bòtán, arógbaṣọ má balẹ̀, ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì ìjà, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣèròmọ̀nìgà, ẹ̀yin ọ̀sá ẹlẹ́yẹ àṣèbà, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ. Elétí gbáròyé ẹ̀dá àṣèbà. Elétí gbáròyé ẹ̀dá àṣèbà. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi abiyamọ ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀, abiyamọ ayé, abiyamọ òde ọ̀run àṣèbà, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ ọ. Àṣèbà olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin àṣèbà. àṣebá gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà àti irúnmọlẹ̀ tó dilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire mú aníkíbà wa ṣẹ ọ. èní lọ̀sẹ̀ ògún lákàyè ọ̀ṣì ìmọ̀lẹ̀ olómi nílé fẹ̀jẹ̀wẹ̀ òláṣọ nílé fimọ̀ kí mọ̀ bóra ògún lákàyè tó lànà fàlára tó lànà fàjèrò àṣebà ògún aníkíbà wa ṣẹ ọ. ògún lákàyè àti ṣọ̀ṣẹ̀ fún ẹlẹ́ni níjọ́ tẹ́bí bá ń pa títì má jẹ́ ká ra àrùn fẹsẹ̀ sí níjọ́ náà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. ìjọ́ tí ògún lákàyè bá ń fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọmọ aráyé pa títì láró ògún lákàyè ọ̀ṣìmọ̀lẹ̀ má jẹ́ kémi àtẹ̀bí mi àtẹ̀tí tó ń gbọ́ mi àtọ́jú tó ń wò mí má jẹ́ ká ra àrùn fẹsẹ̀ sí níjọ́ náà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. èní lọ́sẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run àṣemúsòmúsò ẹgbẹ́ o àṣẹ àkíìgá ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run bọ̀rọ̀ kíní ayé bọ̀rọ̀ kíní ọ̀run ẹ dúró tì wá kẹ́ ẹ bá wa ṣe ẹ gba ọ̀sẹ̀ tá a mú wá fún yín lẹ́yìn ẹ má dá sí wa lára láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. àṣebà gbogbo lọ́balọ́ba níjòyè gbogbo ẹ̀yin aláṣẹ èkejì òòṣà níbi gbogbo tí orí gbé yín sí tẹ́ ẹ ti ń jí ọba aníkádé ó pẹ́ lórí yín aníkìrùkẹ̀rẹ̀ ó pẹ́ ní ọwọ́ yín aníkìbàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ káṣẹ́ pẹ́ lẹ́nu aníkìlú má torí yín tú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. àwọn babaláwo Iyanifa bàbá lórìṣà ìyá lórìṣà àwọn àpẹ̀tẹ̀bí àwọn eléwé ọmọ àwọn oníṣègùn gbogbo wa pátápátá lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé yìí tá a jókòó tá a ń ṣiṣẹ́ irúnmọlẹ̀ àṣebà mo ṣèbà babaláwo aníkíbà wa ṣẹ ọ. onílé mi ògbódò ọ̀rà mo ṣèbà onílé mo ṣèbà jíbọ́lá ìyá mi àbẹ̀ní mo ṣèbà ẹ̀dán oníkíbà mi ṣẹ ọ. gbogbo àwọn ọmọ onílé látòkè dókè láì dápá kan sí ni mo ṣèbà tẹrẹlú mo ṣèbà òṣùgbó mo ṣèbà olúwo mo ṣèbà àwọn ìyá àbíyè àwọn balógun àwọn àpènà àwọn lísà látòkè dókè mo ṣèbà aníkíbà wa ṣẹ ọ. onílé mi ògbódò ọ̀rà kẹ́ ẹ wá dúró tì wá gbogbo ọmọ onílé mo ṣe ogbó atọ́ mo ṣe ogbó ẹdán mo ṣe ogbó alàwòrò lótùfẹ́ ogbó ọkàn òrùnkése fún gbogbo wa kíbà wa ṣẹ ọ. ẹ̀kọ́ ifá mi ìlà tún wá wọ̀ lẹ́nu ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tó wà nínú ifá yìí ó ti jẹ́ tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ifá máa bá wa ṣe Elédùmarè máa bá wa ṣe àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn wọ́n á bá wa ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. gbogbo omi tá a bá kọjú sí ire lójú owó ń rí ire lójú wa máa rí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. àní ṣe lásán o àní báráyé fọwọ́ tì o àní kánjú kú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. ibi tó rí ń gbé wa lọ ẹsẹ̀ wa ò ní ṣì wá lọ́nà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. wọ́n ní Ifá la fi ní mọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé ọ̀nà tá a wá sílé ayé wa tọ̀ Ifá fi mọ̀ wá Ifá gbé wa lọ síbẹ̀ Ifá máa darí ẹsẹ̀ wa síbẹ̀ orí wa máa gbé wa débẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. tá a bá wá rẹ́nikẹ́ni èèyàn kí èèyàn tẹ́ ẹ ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ tí ò jẹ́ tiyín tẹ́ ẹ wà nínú ìgbéyàwó tí ò ń ṣe tiyín tẹ́ ẹ ti fi lélẹ̀ lọ sí ìlú ibòmíì tí ò ń ṣe tiyín torí ò sì yín lọ síbẹ̀ tíṣẹ̀dá ò sì yín lọ síbẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè orí á gbé yín padà síbi tí orí rán yín sí ìṣẹ̀dá á gbé yín padà síbi tí ire yín wà ibi tí ọlá yín wà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. gbogbo àwọn lọ́balọ́ba níjòyè a ṣèwúre fún yín pé ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tẹ́ ẹ nílò láti darí àwọn èèyàn láti darí ìlú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè Ifá fi ṣe nírọ̀rùn fún yín. gbogbo wa pátápátá tá à ń ṣiṣẹ́ àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ìjọba láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ọkọ ọba àdá ọba kò ní ṣá yín lẹ́sẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ọkọ ọba àdá ọba ò ní ṣá yín lẹ́sẹ̀ gbogbo àwa tá a wá ń ṣiṣẹ́ aládàáni tá a dá okòwò sílẹ̀ àtàjèrè àtàwàràwàrà báyìí ló máa jẹ́ tiwa torí pé wọ́n ní ọmọ ẹ̀tà ní kọ́kọ́ tà kọ́mọ ẹlòmíràn tó tà àní lu ọjà wa ní gbàǹjo àní gbọ́jà sílẹ̀ ká má rò níbàrà àwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn lẹ́ẹ̀kan lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé yìí àwọn ló máa wá tó máa wá bá wa nájà tó máa wá bá wa rọjà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. wọ́n nínú igbó lórógbó ń wà ọmọ aráyé ńlànà kan ni inú igbó lobìnrin wà ọmọ aráyé ńlànà kan ni àwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn lẹ́ẹ̀kan lórúkọ àwọn olówó àwọn ọlọ́lá àwọn ọlọ́là àwọn èèyàn tí orí ti rán gẹ́gẹ́ bí olóore yín olùlọ́rán yín wọ́n máa lànà rẹ̀kọ̀ yín wọ́n lànà lákò yín wọ́n lànà làkò yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. nǹkan tá a máa jẹ òun là ń wá kiri àní pàdé èyí tó máa jẹ wá lọ́nà ọ̀hún, àní ráàrin fẹsẹ̀ sí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ̀fún ayé ò ní fún wa, èdè ayé ò ní dè wá, àní fọwọ́ ara wa fa gbòǹgbòn tí òun ṣe tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa báyìí ire ló máa já sí, ire ló máa já sí. Ajé á dúró tì wá, ajé á bá wa ṣe, àtọ̀tún àtòsí tẹyẹlé fi ń kóre wá, wọ́n á gbére ajé wá fún wa, ire owó, ire ọlá ìgbéga àti àìkú tí ń ṣe baálé ọ̀rọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kò wá sí bá a ṣe lè pẹ́ láyé tó, ojú wa ò ní ríbi. Kò sí bá a ṣe lè pẹ́ láyé tó sẹ̀, ojú wa ò ní ríbi. Ẹrù tálábíàmọ ìtúwọ̀n ní pé wá ká wa mọ́lé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. À ń gbó, à á tọ́, à á fèrègì jòbì nínú ọlá, nínú ọlà, nínú ìlera pípé ni o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní fàìsàn ló gbà ọ. Gbogbo àwa tá a lágbàlagbà nílé, wọn ò ní fi àwọn àgbàlagbà wa, wọn ò ní fi wọ́n dà wá láàmú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àgbàlagbà tá a ní nílé tó wà lórí ìdùbúlẹ̀ àìsàn ládékojú ẹbọra tí ń gbé nínú omi, ìyá mi ẹ̀wùjí alágbolódò á fi àgbo ẹ̀ á fi wẹ gbogbo àìsàn yẹn kúrò láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn àgbàlagbà wa wọn ò ní fi wọ́n ṣe àgbàná fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo bá wa ṣe ń lọ, tá à ń jáde, tá à ń bọ̀, bá a ṣe ń jáde ire ni, bá a ṣe ń wọlé ire ni. Ẹni tó ní ká má dé òun là ní délé bá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹni tá a dágbére fún kò ní mọ bí tá a lọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo bí tá a bá kọjú sí ire la máa bá níbẹ̀. Ojú rere báyìí lọmọ aráyé fi ń wowó, ojú rere lọmọ aráyé á fi máa wo èmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní iyọ̀ ló ní kémi àti yín láyọ̀, iyọ̀ ló ní kọ́mọ aráyé máa fẹnu yọ̀ wí tiwa. Ní orígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé níbi tó ti ń dárúkọ yín, tó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ yín, ọmọ aráyé á máa fẹnu yọ̀ wí ti yín, wọn ò ní fẹnu àtẹ́wí tèmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Tá a bá wá rẹ́nikẹ́ni èèyàn kí èèyàn tó ń tẹnu bọlẹ̀ káàkiri, tó ń bà yín lórúkọ jẹ́, tó ń bà yín láwọ̀ jẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ògùn lákàyè ọ̀ṣìmọ̀lẹ̀ á fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn á fi wẹ̀. Èṣù láàánú ògiri ògùn á tì wọ́n títí, á tì wọ́n gbọ̀ngbọ̀n, á tì wọ́n lu ògùn á fi ọṣẹ, á fi ojú wọn á fi ṣọṣẹ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn tó jókòó sínú òkùnkùn tó ń tafà sínú ìmọ́lẹ̀ ayé yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, gbogbo ọfà tó tà Ṣọ̀gbọ́n Arábámbí Ọkọya lógun lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ á dá ọfà padà fún wọn pẹ̀lú iná láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Alágbádá inú aláwọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀run kábíyèsí Ṣàngó láàrin ké sí yẹn, Ṣọ̀gbọ́n á dìde á jà fún yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹni tó bá ní kẹ́ ẹ má jẹ wọn mọ́, ẹni tó bá ní gbogbo làálàá kòókòó jọ̀ǹjọ̀ tẹ̀ ń ṣe yìí pé kẹ́ ẹ má jèrè ẹ̀. Ọ̀ṣun Ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ̀ olóòyàn ayò ládékojú ẹbọra tí ń gbénú omi á bá mi pọn mi gà sínú wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Á bá wa pọn mi gà sínú wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ológun ọlọ́ṣà á gbéṣẹ́ fún wọn. Iṣẹ́ tó ò lè parí, iṣẹ́ tó ò lè ṣe tán, iṣẹ́ tó máa ṣe tó ò ní ráyè rí ti yín, àwọn tó láyé àwọn tó nílẹ̀ á gbélé wọn lọ́wọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní tẹ ojú ayé mọ́lẹ̀ o, àní tọ́jú ayé mọ́lẹ̀ o, àní taṣọ àgbà mọ́lẹ̀ o. Àwọn tó láyé àwọn tó nílẹ̀ wọn ò ní bínú sí wa o, ọmọ aráyé ò ní kọ̀dí àìmọ̀ṣe sí wa. Wọ́n níjọ́ tó òrí bá fojú pọ̀ ọ̀run, ìjọ yẹn ló ń yọ. Ìṣọmọdé ni ìṣàgbà ní ọkùnrin ní obìnrin ní dúdú ní funfun ní lẹ́bọ lóògùn ní àfàìmọ̀ ní ṣe ní oṣoolé ní àjẹlé ní àṣenitán bá ní dárò ní. Lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé níbikíbi tó bá wà wọ́n á máa yọ́nú sí èmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run bá ìyọ́nú ènìyàn òun ló máa jẹ́ tiwa o. Àní ṣe lásán o, àní ṣe lásán o. Gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa ire ló máa yọrí sí. Wọ́n ní kò sẹ́ni tó lè fọwọ́ bo ògo, ọmọ aráyé ò ní fọwọ́ bo ògo yín mọ́lẹ̀. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní faṣọ yìí yíya, wọn ò ní faṣọ ẹyẹ yíya láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ibi tẹ́ ẹ bá ti wá ń gbayì, gbogbo ibi tẹ́ ẹ ti ń gba ọpẹ́, tẹ́ ẹ ti ń gba ògo, ẹ ní tẹ́ níbẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èmi àti yóò ní tí, àní tẹ́, àní ṣá. Ọ̀tún ọ̀tún báyìí lọ́jọ́ ń yọ, ọ̀tún ọ̀tún la máa yọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ojúmọ́ tó bá mọ́ wa báyìí ire ló máa mọ́ wa sí, ọlá ló máa mọ́ wa sí, ọlà ló máa mọ́ wa sí, tọmọtọmọ táyà tọkọ tẹbí tará láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ojú wa ò ní rí bí, ojú wa ò ní rí bí, ìṣẹ̀dá wa ò ní kán bí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní owó ẹyọ ló ní kọ́mọ aráyé máa yọ̀ sí wa, kọ́ máa yọ̀ mọ́ wa níbi gbogbo tá a bá yí sí, ọmọ aráyé á máa yọ̀ mọ́ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àfẹ́káyé báyìí lọ́lá tẹ́gùn fẹ́, àrànká gbogbo ayé báyìí lọ́lọ́run ràn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ògo èmi, ògo ẹ̀yin, tọmọ tọkọ tẹbí tará, afẹ́kárí ayé bá tẹ́gùn ṣe ń fẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ògo wa á ràn kárí ayé bí òòrùn ṣe ń ràn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Lórí àwọn ọmọ wa, lórí àwọn ọmọ wa àní ṣe lásán, lórí àwọn ọmọ wa àní ṣe lásán. Ìjọ nǹkan ìyẹ́ wọn, ìjọ tó ń ṣoríire, ìjọ ògo wọn, wọn ò ní dìde ìṣẹ́jú kan fún wa, wọn ò ní dìde ìṣẹ́jú kan fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, wọn ò ní dìde ìṣẹ́jú kan fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ò ní gbà ṣe wa ṣe, wọn ò ní fi wá ṣàwátì láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Iṣu ọmọ tá a wá ń gún yìí tó bá jiná tán kò ní kan lẹ́nu wa, kò ní gbóná jù lẹ́nu wa, kò ní tutù jù lẹ́nu wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní àgbájọwọ́ báyìí la fi ń gbẹ́rù dórí. Ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run wọ́n á wá gbájọ́jọ́ tiwa, wọ́n á bá wa gbé ẹrù tiwa dórí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọn ò ní dá wa dá o, àní ṣe lásán o, wọn ò ní dá wa dá, àní ṣe lásán. Níbi gbogbo tí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ wa bá wà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, wọ́n á ró tì wá, wọ́n á dúró tì wá, wọ́n á bá wa ṣe. Àwọn aláṣẹkù wọ́n á bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn, àwọn tó lànà ká tó débẹ̀, àwọn tó tẹ̀lú ìdó káwa tó dé, wọ́n á dúró tì wá, wọ́n á bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá mi ìlàtún ti gbọ́ lẹ́nu. Ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tó wà níbẹ̀ òun lèmi àti yín máa múlò. A wá gbére wá, ire ọlá ni, ire ajé ni, ire owó ni, ire ojú rere ni, ire orí ọ̀fẹ́ ni, ìgbéga ni, ìlera pípé ni, àìkú tí ń ṣe baálé ọ̀rọ̀, òun ni Ifá máa fà wá sọ́dọ̀ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bá a ṣe ń rúbọ, ẹbọ á fín, ẹbọ á dà, ẹbọ á dòdì ọ̀run láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Igúnnugún tí ń jẹbọ ọ̀ṣálú ayé á jẹbọ tiwa, àkàlàmàgbò tí ń jẹ tọ̀run á jẹbọ tiwa, wọn ò ní dá sí wa lára láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ajé, owó, ọlá tá a wá nílò láti máa ṣe ẹbọ, láti máa ṣe ọ̀sẹ̀ lóòrèkóòrè kò ní wọ́n wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní ojúmọ́ kan ìmọ́ kí balùwẹ̀ ó má gbòòrè, ojúmọ́ kan ò ní mọ́ kẹ́ ẹ má ríre gbà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Odindi báyìí lọ́ máa gbére wá fún yín, torí odindi ni atare ń di tiẹ̀, atare kan ń di tiẹ̀ láàbò. Èmi àti yín ò ní bá wọn dúpẹ́ tipátipá, èmi àti yín ò ní bá wọn dúpẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n á fi wá ṣọmọ. Abiyamọ ayé, abiyamọ ọ̀run, wọ́n á fi wá ṣe ọmọ, wọ́n á dúró tì wá, wọ́n á dáàbò bò wá tọmọtọmọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ibi tá a bá kọjú sí ire ni o. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ti kúrò nílé, tẹ́ ẹ ti lọ sẹ́yìn odi, tẹ́ ẹ ti lọ sílùú ọba, tẹ́ ẹ ti rìnrìn àjò láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ẹ̀ ní ṣe lásán. Bó ṣe lọ ló ṣe bọ̀, Elédùmarè ò ní fìyẹn ṣe tiyín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lọ ẹ máa kó èrè oko délé ni. Àwọn tẹ́ ẹ dẹ̀ fílẹ̀ sílé náà nínú ìdùnnú, ayọ̀ àti àlàáfíà, òun lẹ́bí máa bá wọn, lẹ́tí máa gbúrò wọn. Wọn ò ní fòkun yín ránṣẹ́ sílé o, ẹ ní gbé lájò bí èéfín o, ẹ ní fi ṣòkòtò péńpé, ẹ ní fi roko ọba. Nílùú àjòjì tẹ́ ẹ wà yẹn, èèyàn dúdú ni, funfun ni, wọ́n máa yọ́nú sí yín, wọ́n á dunnú sí yín ni láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní dídùn báyìí là ń bá fárá oyin, dídùn báyìí la máa bá lé, la máa bọ́nà wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Torí pé àwíṣẹ ni ti Ifá, àfọ̀ṣẹ ni t'Ọ̀rúnmìlà. Èyí tí mo wí lénìí, àṣẹ ti gùn, arọ̀ ti rọ̀ mọ́, ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Torí pé yín iwájú bá gé ẹran, kèrìgì ń gbà á ni. Èyí tá a wí lénìí, àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n ti bá wa gbà á. Torí àbá ni alágẹmọ máa ń dá, wọ́n dẹ̀ ní kò sí àbámọ́dá kan tó dá tiẹ̀ tí ò ṣẹ. Àwa tún ti dábàá lénìí, òrìṣà òkè ti bá wa fàṣẹ sí. Ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ. Kífá ó bá ní ṣe, k'Elédùmarè ó bá ní ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn kó bá ní ṣe. A ní kífá ó bá wa ṣe, k'Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn kó bá wa ṣe. Ifá bá wa ṣe o, Elédùmarè á bá wa ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣe awokù sẹ́yìn, wọ́n á ṣe tiwa fún wa láṣẹ pé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Thank you so much for being part of the program today. Until tomorrow, when I will catch you on another episode of Ìṣẹ́ṣe for today, 6 a.m. Nigerian time, 5 a.m. for those of you on the GMT, that is UK and Ghana, 12 midnight for those of you on the EST. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, àtúnfì ìpàdé sọ́la, ẹ̀yin la máa rí, àwa náà lẹ máa bá, ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ò ní gbà ṣe wa ṣe, wọn ò ní fẹ́ lòmíì ṣe wá. Somebody posted in the comment section, Blackberry said send your account number. Ẹ ṣé àdúpẹ́. Ibi tẹ́ ẹ ti fẹ́ bù jáde, ajé á bá yín fi sí ní ìlọ́po láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. You can help us by sending a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen so that we can share account details with you. Otherwise, Jane Juma will text you. She will send you a DM and send you the official account number for Ifa College and Iyanifa Ewa. Thank you so much. Jane Juma, have you seen that person? Blackberry. Let me pin the comments of that person so that you can see it and you can also reach out to them. In the absence of any question in the comment section, we have come to the end of Ìṣẹ̀ṣe for today. Don't forget to visit the website ifacollege.ng and register for a course today. Ifa is all about knowledge and information. Make sure you get the knowledge and the information. For women in Ifa and Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, don't forget to download your 30-day journal, Women in Ifa and իշẹ̀ṣe. It's on the website. When you get to the website, ifacollege.ng, the 3 buttons on the top right corner, just click on it. The menu bar will drop and you see Women in Ifa and իշẹ̀ṣe 30-day mentoring journal. Download it, get it, and then start to follow it. Women are marginalized in this sector. We know that. In this African spirituality, they are trying to push women aside based on the patriarchy that is flying around. But we are finding our way back and identifying our space in Ifa and իշẹ̀ṣe. For those of you that are just coming into Ifa, we have a program titled Now That I've Come to Ifa, What Next? Now That I've Come to Ifa, What Next? Abundant also said they need the account number. Jane Juma, please take note of that person's what's it called? Take note of that person's YouTube, TikTok page, and send them a DM with the official email address. I'm sorry, with the official bank statement. Is that bank account number? So the account number will read Ewa Herbs and Fertility Center Limited. That's the official account number, Ewa Herbs and Fertility Center Limited. So she would send it to you, and we appreciate all your effort and your support. Adupe Goni, Eshe. Everybody that sent in a gift, that clicked on their screen, that shared, that repost, Elédùmarè, àwọn they will stand by you, support you to help you meet your own personal goal in life. Elédùmarè. So those of you that have done your itefa and for one reason or the other, your baba or your iya did not give you the full information that you need, they are not able to teach you the way Iyanifa Ewa teaches, not to worry. I have a service that takes care of that. Is that okay? There are some members of my team that has been set aside to help people who have done their itefa to understand what their Odù says, to be able to navigate it. A lot of you, they just told you what your Odù Ifá is and they left you like that. No guidance, no mentoring, no follow-up, no growth. And you sincerely want to be able to connect with your Ori, with Ifa, but they are not there to help you. Now, this is not to talk down on anybody. We all have different callings on this path. It's not everybody that have the gift to teach and to follow up and to mentor and to grow people. So if you have done your itefa and you have not had this opportunity of a growth and mentoring environment, send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen and say, Iyanifa, I've done my itefa, this is my Odù, but that's the only thing I know. I need guidance, I need help, I need mentoring, and I will be able to put you through it. If you need a divination, you want to buy spiritual products, you want to buy herbal products, whatever it is in between that has to do with Ifa and herbal medicine, African spirituality and African herbal medicine, just send a message to the WhatsApp number showing on your screen. For those of you on YouTube, Janet Africana is posting the number +2348084172309. Barely, just copy it and send a message via WhatsApp. Mrs. O Forever, thank you so much. Jane Juma, you came a bit late. I thought we were going to miss you today, but thank you for showing up all the same. Until tomorrow when I will come your way again, if you have not registered for the Ifa business, you are missing. That's all I can say. Our first set of students are already going through the class, and it is deep, it is robust, it is real, it is applicable, it is eye-opening, it is teaching, and it is everything in between. It brings out your emotions. You see that part of your life that you have been hiding, that they've been covering up for you. If I will put a mirror like this and expose what you are doing, most of the time when it comes to money, when it comes to finances, wealth creation, you are the one that is shortchanging yourself. Lack of knowledge is what is shortchanging you. It's not really village people. It's the things you don't know. And at the Ifá Business School, we will help you to know. Based on the 16 principles of wealth creation that Ifá gave in the Odù Ifá, we will guide you through it. So you want to head over to the website ifacollege.ng to register for that. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o, wọ́n ní ká kí onírú pé ó ṣe, wọ́n ní a kí ọlọ́bẹ̀ pé ó ṣe. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wa jẹ́ náà, wọ́n ní ká kí yín pé ẹ kú àìbínú. Títí ọ̀la mo kí yín nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi níbi gbogbo tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi. Èmi náà ni o, olóyè Iyanifa Ewa tí gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ sí Iyanifa Ewa. Wọ́n ní ká sọ fún yín pé títí ọ̀la táàtù máa pàdé lórí ètò nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi níbi gbogbo tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi. Mo ní Ifá gbè wá, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá, àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ wọn á gbè wá. Until tomorrow when I will see you again, Ifá will stand by us, ìṣẹ̀ṣe will stand by us. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Abundance, kindly follow. I'm not able to follow you. Okay, let me see. Abundance, let me see if I am able to. Let me see if I'm able to follow that person. No, abundance is what I'm looking for. Let me see if I'm able to. Okay, all the same, Jane, please just find a way to get in touch with that person. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. If you have not followed, please click